Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Hydragons Breath Bow Wow, welcoming you back to another Archon's Adventures, the Kings of Undermountain. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our 5e D&D campaign. Take it away, Recap Man.
Thank you. Last time on Kings of Undermountain, we continued the fight with the monsters from beyond until we came upon a surprisingly kindly dragon. Though, from the looks of it, a very strange dragon indeed. At this, Jeb, the worm wizard, seemed to reveal his true deceitful nature, trying to overtake this dragon, and thus we turned on him. We fought Jeb, and Mello almost lost his life, but in the end we were victorious and found plenty of loot from Jeb's abode. At this, we continued on our adventure and met Domingo Cressy and Domingo Cressy, an unusual pair of salamander-like people. Domingo led us to a house which, in any other place, would seem completely normal. But here was quite unnatural. After some time exploring, we found that it was a mimic, quote, warehouse. And only after some of our party had entered the house did it reveal itself. In the end, Mallow had almost lost his life again, and we escaped the accursed monster.
Alrighty, so after a session of Mallow almost dies.exe multiple times, and also me literally doing a meme from Twitter, which I now am very much sure that people have figured out, we continue onward. So, I believe we had a long rest when last we had the opportunity, is that correct? Yes? No?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, then I will adjust the campaign time. It would currently be day 25 at around 8 a.m. Yeah, I just need to check my times on occasion just to keep track of, things on the upper level, and then, of course, the charm that is affecting Mallow. Speaking of Mallow, where are we headed? Do we have a specific direction that the party was going after? Any map locations? I know that we have roughly 7 or 8 more days of supplies for the entire party, minus whatever Shala and Glashik took with them to the upper levels. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So if we did not have a specific location, is that accurate?
I think we did have a location that we were planning to, right?
If I remember correctly, both of you have found both of the gates, or 2 locations that the people who gave you this information believe lead into the lower levels of the Underdark. Right. So I believe you were trying to find one of those?
Yeah, and I think Mallow, right? You have something you want to do? Or it's the...
Yeah, there's 3 things.
Okay, let's go through it.
First, I'd like to speak to Yithra.
Go right ahead.
Okay. Yithra, do you mind if I ask you for something?
Yeah, or I guess no. What is it?
You'd see Mallow basically take out his entire coin purse and say, if I give you this, do you mind if I have that earthquake artifact? I intend for it to be a bit of a contingency. If what I think is going to happen is going to happen.
You are giving me how much gold for?
He'd open it up and then hold on. I have 6 gold, 21 silver, and 2 copper.
Well, make me an offer.
How does that sound for an offer? 6 gold, 21 silver, 2 copper.
All of it?
Well, if it comes to that, I don't think we need gold. Let's just say.
Well, that's fair. Well, if you're offering, sure.
Fair enough.
Sorry, out of character, how much was that? 6 gold, what else?
21 copper, 2 silver.
I'm going to give you $7 to fuck off.
Mallow has effectively said, I will give you $200 for effectively a suicide vest.
It's not a suicide vest, you can throw it.
Yeah, but we're in a cave.
Yeah, but
it doesn't work like that. It casts the spell Earthquake. The spell Earthquake doesn't mean that the ceiling's gonna drop down, necessarily.
It means it very well could, though.
Possibly.
Yeah. Next, I would like to try to go to Salem.
Would you guys rather be black or Chinese? Oh. Sorry, hold on.
Interesting question. Anyway.
Oh.
Alright.
Salem.
Yep.
I think that there is, especially with what's coming up, something important to ask you.
What is it?
Do you feel, if, from what we've heard of what is coming up, and what is and what it very likely could be. Do you, and I'm going to ask this later of everybody else, feel comfortable with keeping on going? I entirely am. In fact, I see it as I need to.
Continuing down further into the Underdark? Is that what you mean?
Broadly, but in particular, there is something quite possibly very evil raising the dead down here. And we are quite possibly walking towards it. I, under any circumstance, cannot allow this to keep going. Not even in the sense of some religious doctrine, but just under the sheer fact that it could get back up from from the Upper Dark to the Grey Zone and then up to Utgard. Hundreds could die. I have made a contingency that might close it off, if not cripple, hopefully.
So, you're asking me to continue helping as we go down to investigate this issue of raising the dead?
No. What I am asking is if you feel okay. What I'm more so asking is if you feel okay with it. If you don't, I respect yours and everybody else's decision.
Throw me 3 gold and I'm in.
Well, don't have 3 gold. If you'd see him pull out the earthquake artifact, traded it in for this as a currency, and I do not. And I understand. I understand if you don't want to keep going.
Then, how about this? You owe me 5 gold when we get back up to the surface. Deal?
Deal. I will admit, I don't even mean this as an insult. I would understand if you wanted to leave, wanted to not deal with what could possibly be Merkel, something related to Merkel, Bane, or many other more horrible things.
I've probably dealt with the worst of it. At this point, there'd be not much to surprise me. I'll keep going. Plus, I can't ruin my good name and say that I ran with my tail between my legs up back to the surface. I mean, I could just lie about it, but...
I mean, hey, you could.
But then I'd have witnesses, and then that means I just have to kill all of you, and that's too much work.
Well, for that whole contingency, I don't think I'd be much of a witness anyway.
Well, we'll have to see.
Fair enough. Thank you. I understand I'm not the best with words, but thank you.
Fine enough, just make sure to get me that gold.
Will do.
I'll keep reminding you.
I expect it.
Alrighty, so was that the last one, or you said you had 3 things? Mallow?
Last one is gonna be entirely expected.
Prayer time?
Yes.
I'm going to kill the priest, which gives me a 99% chance of not having to go to prayer day ever again. Every day I travel to the bone fields and I devour holy farmers. This gives me a very high chance of being attacked by zealots from the holy city. However, it gives me a 100% chance of never having to go to prayer day ever again. And that is a good trade-off. Don't worry about what that's a reference to.
Oh, I know it.
Yeah, you know what it's a reference to. Kenshi. Alright. With a 74, roll me a d6.
Very well.
Okay.
3.
So, as you are praying, you have your head down, your arms crossed, you're trying to attach yourself to your god, trying to call up that holy religious power that grants you all of your unnatural abilities, and as you're doing that, you feel that same sense of distance, but it's less of a problem this time. You definitely feel like you've been heard, which is different from the previous time, where you felt like you were just drifting further and further away from your main goal. However, the other thing is, you feel like you're being watched. Not in a sensorial, loving God here to observe our sins kind of way, in a, there is somebody else looking and listening to what you are saying that is not Helm.
Well, if it is who I think, then no problem.
Alright. Anything else before we head further down? Alrighty. Into the depths of hell we traipse. So, as you guys continue onward, you come to a mauve purplish cavern that is coated in a deep forest of mushrooms and moss. Now, generally, there's a lot of mushrooms in the Upper Dark, and most of them kind of act like trees down here. They cover the walls, they make big pillars in the center of roadways, they fill up a lot of the tunnels and clutter through them. Sometimes you have to cut them down or push them over as if they were vines barring your path. These ones are different. They are built upon a mound of refuse, of garbage, of trash, and of tiny bones. In fact, in the center of this large room, you can see that there is a pile of such refuse, a garbage pile, or a landfill almost, of organic and inorganic matter. In addition, blatantly, not at all disturbed by your presence, you can see several different types of life form milling around the room. One of these is a massive tripod mushroom creature, slowly stalking its way and projecting a large plume of blackish spores as it walks. At the other end of the room, you can see a pair of large, circular, grayish-orange balls that appear to be enormous puffballs that are rolling about of their own accord, squishing and consuming various organic material. Somebody's echoing.
That was it me?
Yeah, it's you.
That's
All right.
weird.
So, the gigantic puffballs are not the only seemingly sentient and moving plant matter. There are piles of mushrooms at the back of the room that appear to be at the entrance to a large doorway. This doorway is fringed with hands that are clinging or clutching to the door hasp itself. Some of them appear to be crushed in the door, other ones appear to be attached or fused to it in a way that very much makes it look like it's being held up by these hands. Each of the hands has a small eyeball somewhere on it, but in between you and the door, you can see these fungoid creatures and two much more lively ones, or two sets of lively ones. A pair of large carrion crawlers, larvae or insectish-looking creatures with squishy bodies and long tentacles and black eyes are slowly stalking through the piles of refuse and bones, hunting what look like very large Zaharan rats. Now, the Zaharan rats appear to be some of the most numerous creatures in here. They don't appear to be very aggressive, and much like all the other creatures in here, they don't even react to your presence, but you're still far away, and those carrion crawlers, at the very least, they look a lot more interested in the fact that you're here, but they haven't seen you just yet. What would you all like to do? If you'd like me to describe the room again, I can. It's a very, very big room.
Yeah, could you describe that again? That was a lot.
Okay, very simple. I will bring you to the battle map because that actually makes it way easier. So, you guys are here, over in the corner. There are two of these giant puffballs that appear to be made out of mushroom-like material. There's a bunch of rats that are feeding off of the garbage in this central area. The garbage appears to be coming from above through some kind of gigantic pipe or drain or sewer. It must be coming from the surface at one point or another, but you can't see any light. It must literally be kilometers deep if it's reached this chamber this far underground. In addition to that, you can see that there's two other larger tripod-style mushroom creatures. There's three creatures by this large door, which appears to have a whole bunch of hands grafted on it with eyeballs. And then there are two carrion crawlers also hunting the rats through the refuse. It does appear like there's no other way in or out of this room. It just appears to be like an antechamber to that door that you can see on the other side. The door does appear to have some writing on it, and it is very clearly of, like, humanoid design. Just very, very old.
I think we... looking at it... Most carrion feeders tend to not be very aggressive unless we're close to their effectively food. Do you think if we keep our distance, we can try to walk our way through them?
I'm sure we could just scare them off if they do try and attack us. More than likely, we can scare them off if we have some type of big flash or something else.
Well, I have something kind of like that. But what about he take his spear and point up at the tripods? What about that though?
No. Can I do
would any of us? Hey, Dion, would any of us? Yeah, could any of us do a check to see about that?
Yeah, I was gonna ask if I could do a nature check to try and identify what type of mushroom it is, maybe.
Oh yeah, you definitely could try that. I mean, it would be kind of difficult, so yeah, you can do a nature if you'd like. And you can do a nature on any of the species, but only once.
Okay.
Which are the species?
Mushroom guy.
Where's the guidance?
I'm rolling it here. Oh,
Oh, there you go. So
Pretty
18
nice.
on which mushroom, guys? So this is a mushroom, this is a mushroom, this is a mushroom. There's the ones by the door, marked out here on your maps. There's the tripod guys here, and there's the puffballs.
Tripod.
Okay, the tripods. So with an 18, you have heard of these things before. They're related to a lot of different cup or trumpet style mushrooms, these ones seem to be ambulatory. You would know that on the surface, these are pretty hardy creatures, or pretty hardy fungi, rather. They have a pretty strong resistance to cold temperatures. Sometimes you'll find them in areas where there's even snow, which is remarkable for different types of mycelia. But the other thing that you would know about these type of things is they're usually called bacillus something, or bacille, because they keep a cupful or a container at the top of their stalk filled with ambient spores that are usually not very healthy to breathe in. So on the more just finding them out in the wild side, they're not usually edible. They're pretty woody and stalky, and they keep this cup full of not necessarily bacteria, but not very wholesome spores at the top of their cone.
Just fungi spores.
Yeah,
Oh,
fungal spores.
Yeah, so it's like black mold, I'm assuming. Not good.
Not the same thing, but close enough. Yeah.
I'd like to do another nature for the corpse eaters. Can I do
Okay. Oh, you mean the carrion crawlers, or
the carrion crawlers? But nat 20 delectable.
Nice. Okay, carrion crawlers are not natural to the surface, so this is a harder check, and nat 20 is a good one here. Carrion crawlers are aggressive hunters. Not normally, but you can tell from the lack of food down here and the prevalence of rats to the point where the carrion crawlers are intentionally going after the rats. It kind of indicates to you that there hasn't been a lot of food down here in a while, and the carrion crawlers would probably be pretty aggressive to anything that moved around here.
Alright.
You would also know that, again, they are normally scavengers, but they are not undangerous in a fight, and they can be aggressive.
Where are we spawning? Where are we spawning in reference to the map? Not spawning, but where are we?
Yes, you would be coming in from up here. I will draw a little rectangle. Let me draw a pink rectangle to represent you guys. You'd be here.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Yep, that would be the
Shall we
tunnel
throw
entrance.
ourselves down on the map?
There are a lot of rats. I mean, not necessarily. You don't have to necessarily go into combat here, but that's entirely up to you guys. What are you going to decide in character?
Well, firstly, I'd like to do my last nature check on the.
To be clear, Judas, you also haven't told anyone anything about this.
I wanted to identify all three before relaying everything.
Yeah, okay, let's do the puffballs.
19.
19. Again, you know what these are like in nature. Do another one if you want for the corpse eaters. You know what these are like in nature. Normally, these are, again, not wholesome to breathe in, but more specifically, they're not supposed to move around on their own. These ones seem to have gained some level of ambulatory ability and the ability to roll. Now, whether that's to catch prey or to get to new sources of biological material in order to consume them, that's not entirely clear, but it does seem to indicate that these things are living, conscious, and you would assume the spores that they're giving off are probably dangerous to breathe in.
Fair enough.
So, not healthy to breathe around these things.
To the rest, Judas looks to kind of. You have to gathering all the creatures in front of him. And he turns to Tina and is like, "Well, both of the mushrooms are more than likely just poisonous. Try not to breathe them in. Not inherently super dangerous. Just don't breathe in the fungus spores. What were they called? The corpse crawlers. The
Carrion crawler.
The carrion crawler. Thank you. The carrion crawlers are likely going to be quite aggressive. It seems they're quite hungry. Unlikely that we can talk them out of any kind of fight.
Huh. So they've been feeding on the waste here.
Waste and rats.
I see. Bit of an idea, but do you think that they're getting it from Utgard? There's quite the plumbing system there. I wouldn't be surprised if it emptied out here.
Oh, I mean, if we're curious, I'm sure we can check after. But for now, we have the worms to deal with.
So, as far as you know, Mallow, nobody has come down here yet. Not even the early survey teams made it this far. So if this is supposed to be from the city, it's older than the current inhabitants.
Fair.
So this may be a waste removal system, but not from this generation of Utgard.
Makes sense. I was thinking that it might have been from the old city, especially since a lot of the plumbing was inherited.
I'm gonna use my blood maledict just in case. So I don't have to use it if we go into combat.
Okay.
Ilric. Oh, sorry. All right. Ilric takes, I guess, a closer look at the rolling ball things.
Yep. What are you looking for?
We'll see if I've seen it before.
There's no chance that you've seen these things before, so I'm not gonna let you make that
Gotcha.
check.
All right. How about what they do? Like, do they look like they have any like pores on them? Do they look like they have like do they run
wanna
into
roll
things?
Yeah, do you want to roll an insight check?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Oh, that's a 12.
That's a no. You have no idea what these esoteric, eyeless, gas bag, puffball creatures do in their spare time.
Good enough. All right.
So wait, what have we looked at all of them? Like gotten basic
The
information?
only one that you haven't seen is the Zahakaran rats and the mushrooms that are growing on the door or near the door.
Oh.
With the hands, yeah.
Can I?
The hands
Can I
are
see if I
different,
can-
a different thing. They are built into or around the border to the door.
Natch.
Can I figure out something about? Can I look more into the door fungus?
Yes, absolutely. A great deal of fungus. I will give you the names when/if we get through the encounter, and then it will be easier to refer to them.
Okay. But should I just do nature tech or what?
Yeah, you can do a nature if you'd like, and I won't give you disadvantage.
Oh, cool. Oh, cool.
Yeah, 21. You have a good idea what these are. You would know them by name. Phycomids. So phycomids are a group of different types of like collective organism rather than one individual species. Phycomids are basically a bunch of collective mushrooms that grow and feed on dead things. Their most unique ability, and probably the most dangerous part of them, is their ability to generate very, very alkaline spores. So the spores that they create, the greenish fluid that's in all of their caps, it is heavily alkaline to the point where it helps them break down biological matter, even to the level of bones. So you can see like they are on piles of bones. Helps them digest it.
Interesting.
So,
So-
sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Could I?
Yes,
I'll let you
Noah?
do that first, and then I'll communicate to the group.
There's a bunch of hands around the door.
Yep.
Are they? Could I check if there's any sort of like? Is this sort of a religious thing, or is it something like a safety?
That would be an Arcana check, to be honest with you. Which kind of answers your question.
Okay.
You get
Fair
what I
enough.
mean?
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to make the check or no?
Sure, why not?
Okay, go ahead.
See if you get something good.
Yeah, give me that Arcana. 15. You've heard of things like this before, undead or constructs that are meant to defend a building, but they're usually not this small, and they almost never have eyes. These literally look like human hands, but they have eyeballs in them. So that's weird. That's about all you know. It's like, I've heard of a claw crawler before. That's not what that is. Crawl crawlers don't, or what is it? The fuck are they called? I know what they are. Shoot, I forgot. What are they? I know what they're crawling claws. You're like, I know what a crawling claw is. That's not a crawling claw.
The eyes seem rather strange on that one. My guess is they probably are to try to guard the door, and if I had to take an educated guess, they're also likely controlling if you can open, considering just how many eyes are around it.
Does anyone read Dwarvish?
I can.
I would like
I can.
I would like a perception check from those of you who can read Dwarvish.
Alright.
No.
It's not a particularly hard one. Anyone else? Okay, yeah. So with a 14, there is some form of ancient Dwarvish inscription on the doors. It's written in a very ancient mode, but it is definitely in some form of Dwarvish.
Cool.
You are too far away to see exactly what it says.
Can I try and how close can I go before those worms spot me?
So the carrion crawlers have blind sight of about 30 feet. You don't, well, you would know that because you knew well about the carrion crawlers. So anything beyond like this line, beyond like this line, and the carrion crawlers are probably going to see you.
Alright, so if I can just like pop right here, and these are just mushrooms. They're just gonna meander around. They're not really a threat. It seems like they're not jumping me if I move here.
You don't necessarily know, but yeah, you could try.
Cool. Alright, I'm gonna move here, and can I see what the now that I moved 25 feet closer? Can I see what it says?
Give me another perception. You can get a better look at it, so I can go on to the next slide. The sealed tombs entrance.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
This is what the hands look like. They do very much look like hands with eyes on them.
Oh.
They are all around the entrance to the tomb, and you can see the Phycomids in front of them. So the 15, yeah, you can see it. The ancient dwarven inscription, as best you can translate, because it really does seem like the arch above it was written in like the simplest baby's first book block letters of Dwarvish, intended in some way to be read even by people way, way, way in the future. You get what I'm saying? Like what we put on nuclear caches and things like that. Like, don't open, dead inside. This one says, tomb or cairn for the wretched.
Okay.
And then the entrance is inscribed with a short verse, which is, laid to rest in pain, drawn before their time, we grant them one final, and then there's a space, clearly intended to be an indication of the keyword in Dwarvish that opens this door.
Laid to rest in pain, drawn before their grant them one final. I'm going to head back.
Okay. Oh no, a riddle and a door. We're gonna be here all night.
There's good news. I can read it. Bad news. It's a riddle.
Ah,
Well done.
So, what was it?
I could go back to. We already forgot what it said.
Laid to rest in pain, taken before their time, we grant them one final.
Yeah, it's clearly looking for a single word in Dwarvish which could end the rhyme. Or end the phrase. It's not a rhyme, necessarily. Also, again, this appears to be labeled as a tomb or cairn for the wretched. Whatever that is supposed to mean.
Yeah. It's usually at least some type of wretched tomb. So that'll be
Some form of wretched tomb.
a tomb for wretched or a wretched tomb?
I don't
It
read.
was a little hard. It was a little.
Yes, I know I don't read Dwarvish, but I could only assume that you mean that it's literally says wretched tomb, doesn't it?
Yep.
I see.
They're in the print.
I have an idea of what it might be. Or at least the last part.
And we're sure we
If-
have to go in there.
If I had to take a guess, the inscription might have been put with reverence, and it could be giving them one final mercy or one final rest.
Hmm.
The other option could be
One final.
I don't think we can do much about the door until we figure out a way
Maybe
past all the.
one final rest.
yeah.
Like it just.
It would make sense, especially as it was talking about how they were taken before their time. The dwarves in there might have been taken by sickness, or by, and at least from the inscription, sound like they've died in agony. I wouldn't be surprised if they were taken by plague, and in order to show them but a bit of respect and save everybody else, they were sealed off here to be left to their final rest, and
But,
to
sorry.
not have the plague come back up again.
But why have the bones in front of the door then? Were there people trying to get in?
I don't think those were from the people that were there. I would. There. I think it was waste from.
Do you want to examine the pile?
Oh, first I'll let Salem.
Sorry, go ahead. Salem.
Yeah, isn't that the pile in front of all the fucking?
Phycomids.
I already forgot.
Phycomids.
Phycomids. I thought it was something like
Phycomids. Yes.
Phycomids.
Yeah. So
Biker.
if you'd like a reference for wherefore the giant pile of refuse is, it's basically
in front of the.
it's basically everything in this arc is like trash, and the pylon or the hole that goes up into the roof comes out like here.
Okay.
And again, at one point, especially with a better angle, Judas, you could see that it pretty much was supposed to go straight up through the ceiling.
Okay.
It looked like a trash chute or a garderobe or something of that nature. The bones that were there, and I'll let Mala just auto-pass the check if you want, because it's not hard to tell. The only bones that are here, that are not under the Phycomids, because there are a few more obviously humanoid corpses, you can't tell of what kind, under the Phycomids, but outside of the Phycomids, most of the bones in that pile are the bones of the Zahakaran rats. and the bones of other small woodland creatures, or underdark creatures that have wandered in and either gotten killed by the carrion crawlers, or fell down the pipe and died and then got squished all the way down here.
Aside from the Phyconids, most of these bones are from animals.
I haven't mentioned the Phyconids yet. I don't know if you know that in character.
Yeah, my apologies. Apart from the ones by the door, and we can now exchange information. My apologies.
I'm sorry.
Yes. Well, I can assume some of the bones are from the mushrooms all the way back there. I believe they're called Phyconids, if I'm not mistaken. They dissolve flesh. The green pustules. Let's not get too near them. I think that may have been a mistake of some of the people around them.
How fast do they do that? The flesh.
Luke, what I know?
Over time, but it's not good to be sprayed by them. You know that getting near the green stuff, sometimes it pops like a water balloon, and that stuff is bad for your ears and eyes and mouth.
Yeah.
Pepper bag.
Again, it's like an alkaline substance, so think of it like bleach.
Well, it wouldn't kill you immediately, but it would not be a fun time to be splashed by it, and would probably be able to kill you eventually. At least I'd assume, especially with enough of it.
Just don't touch it or eat it.
Just don't touch it or eat it.
Alone.
I
Probably
do
not.
have one idea. The Myconids, you said that the tops of the mushrooms pop to release their spores.
Phyconids, not myconids.
Phyconids.
There we go.
There's a bunch of bones. So we throw it at the Phyconids. That way, hopefully, it will cause them to prematurely explode. Since I have not run into very many intelligent species, very many sentient species of mushroom, but I wouldn't be surprised if they release these upon some form of contact with a hard enough surface, or just any contact that isn't just air.
Makes sense.
Hmm.
How are the rest of us feeling about it?
I mean, who's going to grab them?
The bones?
Oh, sorry, wrong thing. Forget I said that.
I don't know. I'm not really sure.
I could do it.
Good luck sneaking by the worm.
No worries. You got pretty close and they didn't notice. We'll be fine.
I'll bless you with guidance in hopes.
Thank you.
Alrighty. So we're trying to sneak around and do what exactly?
Stealing some bones.
You're trying to steal some bones?
Well, for throwing.
I was thinking we'd just pick them up as we get close enough.
Oh, well.
So to be clear, I'll make a very clear line. This is the visual distance at which the carrion crawlers can detect you guys. Anything under that line, and they will detect you.
Yeah, better yet, are there any rocks around? Like throwable rocks?
Are there throwable rocks around? Yes.
Why don't we just do that then?
Let's throw a rock at what?
At what exactly? Yeah, there's plenty of rocks you can throw if you want to throw them at the Phyconid.
Yeah.
Sure. So, Ilric, big man on campus, where are you going to throw this rock?
We're gonna go... we'll go there. Why not?
Alright, yeah. Give me an attack roll.
Alright. What do you want for that? Strength, dexterity, what?
It is dexterity, because this is a thrown weapon, and you do not get proficiency because you are not proficient in improvised weapons.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Wow.
sure
So-
is.
You add a +4 to it though.
Yeah, it does not matter at all. So, Ilric, you wind up, you pull your arm back, and you get aimed right at that Phycomid. And as soon as you do, there's a click check, as the large tripod-like basiloid walks forward a few feet to try and feed on some falling spores and garbage. And as you huck your rock, it smacks the basiloid in the head, and it makes it... and it begins to wobble back and forth on its legs. To be clear, these things are 7 feet tall.
Uh-huh.
They are
Oh.
twice the size of Ilric. And Ilric, as you hit this thing with a rock, you watch as there is an almighty burst of black spores that sprays out 60 feet in every direction.
What the?
Oh,
Everybody needs to make me a wisdom saving throw.
oh no!
Yes.
Oops.
You motherfucker!
Uh,
No, I'm fine. All right.
I'm fine.
I
Hopefully.
don't think I'm fine.
Hopefully I'm fine.
Oh.
shit today.
Hey, I hit something,
Okay.
I guess.
Who failed? That would be Yithra and Salem. All right, Yithra and Salem. You may consider yourselves confused. Roll me a d6, please.
Oh god.
These
What was the
spores.
DC on that?
Yeah, these spores it's 16. These spores circle around you and enclose you, and as they do, you begin to see horrible hallucinogenic visions. Sorry, I meant a D10. My apologies. I was reading the wrong stat block. D10s, please. As you see these horrible apocalyptic visions, you can see people with their flesh melting off. You feel like there's bugs under your skin. There's just an intense amount of mental stress as the hallucinogenic effects of the mushroom's toxin begins to afflict you. Salem, you are going to melee attack a random creature. It would be Judas in this instance, and and for you, Yithra, you are essentially paralyzed. So for the next 6 seconds, you cannot take any actions. You are just tripping hard, bro, for this round.
You just put. God. That. Get the. Oh, you alright?
Stab him, Salem. Roll an attack roll.
I think he would at least get out his. I don't know if he would get out his dagger or his rapier. I think dagger would be quicker, right?
Would be
Would
quicker.
be quicker. What would be quicker? What would he go for first? Nah, he's stabbing you with the rapier.
Yeah, the rapier is your primary melee weapon. It's what you would have handy. Luckily,
Oh,
you
good.
fucking crit fail. So, in the midst of the darkness and the dust, you just stab at random air, and as Judas's head turns to ask Ithra if she's okay, a fucking beam of steel just goes right behind his little feathery fish head, and no one is the wiser as Salem proceeds to just totally whiff it.
Get away from me! Get away from me!
Luckily for all of you, the madness only lasts about 6 seconds. And after a few of those seconds, you all are released from the various effects. Sorry, go ahead, Judas.
Good fucking god. Did I notice? I assume I noticed.
Not really. It went right behind you. It went right
It went
behind
right
you.
past you.
And
I'm
he-
really.
Yeah, he is a rogue, so it basically was just woof, and then nothing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just like he took a stab, just like really quietly, looking almost terrified if you were to look at him, which you're probably not. Funniest thing is, I think since I could, nobody would count as allies right now.
Well, yeah,
So
they would
I
count
don't
as.
get secret.
Oh, yeah. No advantage on this because you are confused.
Yeah.
Apologies. What were you saying, Judas?
Yithra, are you alright? He was looking at her fucking eyes, probably just blown out of her head.
What? I don't know.
Can I do one thing?
Hmm.
In care.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have Mallow to try to help out Salem, basically grab him by his shoulders and shake him a little bit to say, come on, buddy, snap out of it.
Wait, isn't it already over? It was only 6
Yes,
seconds.
it is. He is continuing to shake you.
Yeah.
I am fine. It was literally only 6 seconds. It felt like it was longer, but it was only 6 seconds.
I understand the feeling.
Please stop shaking me. Please don't shake me.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Thank you.
As this all transpires, you see Ilric looking on the ground for something.
Is he looking for another rock?
He's looking for another rock. Yeah.
Rock, yeah, go ahead.
No,
You
Would you, like
got
me to
your
also
fight.
get it? Would you like me to also help with this?
Salem
I
is going to sneak and like to sneak over.
No
Just,
need to sneak.
He's gonna just kind of like go over and be like, "No, you want?" You kind of turn around and be like, "No, you are not throwing another rock."
Right, it moved in front of it when I threw it.
Mallow would be in the middle of picking up a rock.
Mallow. Don't
I
be-
Stop
imagine-
one or stop both of us.
Well, hold on. Mallow, no.
Well, I mean, I imagine I could probably throw it a bit further than you, Rick.
Further, but more accurately.
I'd be willing to give it a try.
No, hold on. Hand me the
Go
rock.
for it.
All right.
Salem will throw the rock.
All right, give me a ranged attack with no proficiency because we're throwing fucking rocks for some reason.
Yeah, why are we even doing
Oh my
Hey,
god, what
rocks
the
are free.
fuck?
Why do you all suck at throwing rocks? Somehow
Alright.
you missed
Hold on,
the.
You need
hold
to
on.
continue to throw rocks.
You know why? Fuck it, because I'll use my D6 inspiration.
Salem
Oh my
is so
God.
Salem is so adverse to the concept of failure that he needs to spend inspiration to hit.
Yes.
Boy. Where does it land?
Is there
Where
a,
did it land?
is there a way to give reverse inspiration?
Please,
a
no,
bridge.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
you could.
I could. I might. In the meantime, while I'm deciding whether or not to give you reverse inspiration,
Man, the dice hate throwing rocks right now. I don't know what it is. That's
why
hilarious.
are we throwing rocks?
Rocks are free, all right?
All right, fair. You throw, and somehow you hear a clank. You watch as you've hit one of the eye hands that is around the door, and you look, and you see that the eye opens and looks towards you, and then narrows.
Huh.
Doesn't react otherwise, you've just attracted some adverse attention from the eyes.
God, stop.
Would you like me to try now?
How about we just stop throwing rocks? It seems to be bad for everybody.
No, Matt,
I
you must.
disagree.
Throw it.
We should continue throwing.
What is even the goal here?
Well,
That's a 12. That was the minimum that you needed to hit the Phycomids. Congratulations. I can't believe I'm playing D&D with you right now. All right, so
Oh no, the dice said no!
all three of you are right here, correct?
Yes.
All
I'm
right,
tempted
Yes.
to make a joke here, but I don't think I should.
and you're the
Enough.
one who threw
No,
the
wait.
rock? 1, 2,
Yes.
3. Okay. Let me roll a d3. Ah, Eelric. So,
No.
Eelric, you watch as the rock hits the Phycomid, and one of its large tubules expands, almost as if it's trying to vomit, and it fills with this greenish, foul-looking liquid. And then you watch as the liquid detaches from the stalk and begins floating towards you. It's almost mesmerizing, before it starts speeding up, very aggressively, very quickly, and you realize that it is attacking you with this bubble of spores.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yay, I don't have to roll. Cool.
Oh.
Yeah, it just hits. So, as it goes towards you, instead of as you try and dodge it, instead of it hitting you, it pops upon proximity with you. And I need you to make... Oh, wait, no, yeah. You need to roll me a d4. Or, sorry, you need to roll... I need to get the stats for this. I haven't had to use this in a while.
Oh,
Sorry, give me a
God.
second.
Oh man. Oh man,
Keep
this is,
changing this.
this is absolutely, this is so
Truly
fucking funny.
victory.
Yep.
Oh, this is hilarious.
Roll me a d8, please. Yeah, the corpse gas that comes out of this little bubble of alkaline liquid is some of the foulest smelling shit you've ever been washed with. And as it flows over you, rivulets of disgusting fluid covering your body completely beyond your control, I need you to make me a con save.
Oh, joy.
In addition, your strength is reduced by 1.
Damn.
All right, well, that's a flat
nice.
20.
Okay, sorry, your strength is not reduced by 1. I got that wrong. So it's sapped by 1. That is no longer correct. So you strength is fine. However, you do cause you to get a disease. Specifically with number 7, I'm having to double check now between multiple different documents and multiple different computers. Fool's Flu. You have disadvantage on all wisdom checks and saving throws.
Okay.
And that is for a d8 days. So please roll a d8.
Oh, God.
All right. So
Go
for the rest of the day, you will have disadvantage on wisdom saves and checks. You
Writing
feel as
that
this bursts over you, covering you in foulness. You can feel as mushrooms begin sprouting on your body. Actively, the mycelia are trying to burrow their way into anything organic on your person and start sprouting, but you're able to resist their sapping effect, even though you are covered in mycological spores, and there's just little bits of spore dust coming off of Eelric. I will mark you with a little greeny yellow, because I can.
Oh, great.
The
No,
pit-
no throwing rocks. Enough.
You've been struck by the piss
Yeah.
water balloon.
I did say we probably should stop throwing rocks after I miraculously failed at that second toss, but
I didn't think I could
we
see
learned
very
something
hard.
In
everything in the
Eelric's
back is some form of fucked up.
In
I
Eelric's
don't know.
I don't
defense,
do that fun. Don't blame me.
In Yolric's defense,
Don't.
we did not think that these mushrooms could do that.
I'll admit that is a good point. But also, back to previous point. We're in the Underdark. Everything is going to figure out a way to kill you down here.
And we just burned them.
One of the carrion crawlers begins slowly moving northward.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking that we may have to fight a lot more, and we should probably just ignore the phycamids until we deal with this current problem, gesturing towards the slowly approaching carrion crawler.
To be entirely clear, there is a way to the door, or at least close to the door, to where you can examine it and maybe try and say the activation phrase, without getting close to the crawlers. But as it moves northward, that will become less and less of a possibility.
I really thought we would be throwing a rock by the carrion crawlers to lure them away. We may still be able to do that.
We could.
Do we know
Go
if
for it.
they're attracted to sound or movement?
I don't know. They have eyes, I think.
They
Not
do
this
have
size?
giant
Making it-
bug-like eyes. You could roll another check with advantage if you wanted.
Yeah,
What kind? Oh, which one of us?
That would be the person who succeeded on doing it in the first place.
So me? Which one?
I thought it was Salem who figured it out for the crawlers.
Oh,
Oh,
no, it was
no,
for
no,
the-
yeah, it was you. Yeah, go ahead.
But should I, or should it just be Judas?
So have it be Judas, because Judas got it right.
Judas, go do this.
Yet another nature with advantage.
So,
I don't think I needed it, but nice.
Delectable.
it is not that these creatures can sense or feel you. You realize they have plenty of dark vision to see you anywhere in this room. They've been waiting for you to get closer to the mushrooms before they started to move towards you. These are not stupid predators. They have been waiting for you to get close to the other creatures before they attempted to come for you. When they saw you fucking with the mushrooms, they were like, okay, here's the opportunity. But they can see you.
Oh,
Hmm.
hey guys! By the way, the worm's gonna see us the whole time. They've been watching us.
He kind of looks toward. He's kind of looking towards Judas as Salem is looking towards Judas as he says that. Looks back to the carrion crawlers, just unsurprisingly. Well, shall we start figuring out a plan around them before they, kill us?
Fair.
I reckon.
Yeah. Fair
Maybe
enough.
we back up, get away from the other mushrooms.
You guys back up first. You guys back up first. You can move faster. I can. If they're focused on me, they will be able to.
Salem just backs up full movement if that matters. Almost full movement.
Okay.
What are we even trying to do right now? Or like,
Me, I was assuming maybe we'd be able to get to the door, but I'm assuming those carrion crawlers are already onto our ship because of the hijinks that just happened. So I'm personally preparing a bit for a fight.
Mal is preparing for a fight, but he's also trying to make sure it's not a case where
Have we tried shouting any names at the door yet? Or shouting
I do
any
not believe
words?
we have.
Or have we tried shouting any words at the door yet?
No,
I don't know Dwarvish, so I'm going to leave that to the Dwarvish speakers.
Same.
the DM gave us a hint. We should do something with that.
True.
Well, yeah, we have the
Remind me what the
whatever.
riddle is.
I can show you again if you'd like. It's right here.
Yeah.
Please.
Like to rest in pain, John before their time. We grant them.
You just I guess just yell out rest or slumber and dwarven to the door. Does that do anything?
Are you sure? Is that what you're going to say in character? Which of those are you going to say specifically?
Slumber.
All right, so you shout out slumber to the doors. You watch as all of the eyes perk up and look directly at you, but nothing else happens.
I don't.
Can I do like a history check to see if I can get any context clues?
I
Or
mean,
is it just-
Mallow pretty much told you the context that you would need.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So remember what Mallow said, and you can ask again in character.
Could you remind me, hey, Mallow? Could you remind me what this might mean? What the door might like the door's riddle might mean again?
Laid to rest in pain, drawn before their time, we grant them one final, I'm guessing, mercy.
Mercy.
All right.
Door.
So, from the other side of the room, you watch as the doors open. All of the little hands and fingers begin flying around the room, appearing to be in a tizzy as the door is set alight. Each of the little hands individually begins to activate and begin to fly around the room. Not aggressively, just because the door or the hatch that they have been holding shut has been deactivated, and it begins to open up. Indeed, the Phycamids as well begin to quaver a little bit as the door to which they have been attaching also kind of lets them go. And they can't move, but they do deflate a little bit. As the hands move away, and I will make a second one because they split into two groups, the darkness beyond begins to writhe, and you can hear the sound of extremely low, guttural noises coming from the guts of living creatures. And as the door rolls off its hinges, you guys watch as the carrion crawlers look right, look left, see that the door is open, and begin running away as quickly as they possibly can. Both of them make it off-map and into tunnels in the rock within a few seconds. As the horde of screaming, agonizing-sounding humanoid animal hybrids begin flowing their way out of the door. The other mushrooms begin to run in their slow, galumphing gait. The flying hands do nothing else, but this mass of creatures that look like a foul mixture between human and animal, grafted and sliced and cut into these chimeric beings, begin to emerge from the interior. Roll initiative.
Okay, that's pretty fucking sick.
That is.
Yeah, that,
Oh, okay, I rolled it at 20 when I didn't need to.
that took us way too long to do that.
Yeah, it really did. We probably figured it out like way earlier, but I guess we wanted to.
I was literally like, Mallow said
Mallow
mercy.
said it.
He said the word. If Mallow had been speaking in Dwarvish, I would have gotten it to you already.
Oh,
By the way, way to get it on the last try. 100% if you'd fucked it up one more time. The rock got rid of your first chance. The failed rest got rid of your second chance. Way to get mercy on the third try.
Oh man.
All right.
You mean throwing rocks at the door wasn't?
No. We got it the first try. We just never used it as a guess. Like idiots. No. Everybody else is an idiot except Mallow, who said the thing.
What would have happened if we didn't get it?
The hands would have gone and tried to kill you, and that would have aggroed the rest of the room pretty much, because the crawlers were just waiting for something else. Crawlers are afraid of bigger creatures, but they know that whatever's inside of that tomb is dangerous because they hear it screaming all the time.
great.
That tracks.
Judas, Yithra, and then all of you guys who rolled shittily.
Shitted.
Eelric. Oh wait, no. Judas is going last, or second to last.
Yeah. Really, second to last? I got a 5 instead. There's a 1 and a 3 in here.
And then Mallow's
it's a
going
6.
last. Mallow rolled a fucking 3, dude. Alright.
God damn.
So the broken ones come out first. The broken ones also come out absolutely swinging. You watch as they sprint immediately directly towards you. In fact, leaping over the Phycamids as they come. They look like a mixture of human hybrids with animals. Various things from wolves to alligators to scorpions. The baseline is some form of wretched humanoid, but you can see ones of all ages, shapes, sexes, and descriptions in the horde. It appears that there are 7 of them. They are slightly larger than the average human, and they look incredibly aggressive, almost frenzied to the point of anger. In addition, you can see movement beyond them in the darkness, but it's too far in the tomb to make out what it is. Alright. The broken ones went. We move on to Salem.
All right. So, do they have a visual indicator? Like, can they see me right now?
100% they could see you.
Could I sneak?
Yeah, you could. We are in
All
dark
right.
light, but they can see through the darkness, so.
Okay. So they have like dark vision. I'm assuming.
Yep, they've been down here for a long time.
Well, all right then. All right. I'll roll stealth. All right. I think that makes it.
Yes.
All so we'll do the attack. 26, I assume hits, unless they have like some fucked ass AC.
Yes, 23 will hit.
Okay.
They do
Well,
not
I
seem
have
they do
stealth.
not seem all that hard to hit. They are not wearing armor. They are just a mass of fleshy creature meat. Like I said, some of them
Perfect.
aren't very
should also-
large. Some of them aren't very large. Some of them are just like, again, quilted out of various pieces of human and animal.
Sorry, I also should have declared which one I was hitting. I'm going for this most front guy.
Perfectly reasonable.
All right. 8, 14. So that's 20 something damage.
20 something. How many? 25.
22.
22. Thank you.
Yep. So you hear this loud, ululating cry as they come barreling out of the doorway, and you watch as the arrow goes right through this thing's throat, and it literally grabs the back of the arrow shaft and rips it back out the front of its trachea, tearing its own throat opening, only making it sound more feral as it in rage and anger. Salem, you got anything else?
Don't think there. Well, that's my action and bonus action.
All right, on to
No.
Yithra, please. The broken ones appear to be continuing on in spite of the damage. And in spite of anything else, the Phycomids, they don't appear to give a shit. They are jumping right over them.
What is this green circle thing? What is that?
That's just trash. It's not an interference. I can delete it if you want.
Okay, no, it's okay. I just didn't know what it was.
I'll delete this one too. Like, it's literally the trash the trash barrier.
That's my movement, and then I'm gonna.
Excuse me.
See what-
I would really like to see D&D make a moose that is accurate to how strong a moose is in real life.
Scary.
Yeah.
This one on the front, how low?
Dessert.
How low is it?
I can't hear you at all. You're gonna have to come through again. Sorry.
The guy in the front here, how low is he looking?
He has a fucking hole through his trachea, and he's still screaming and running like nothing happened. A lot of them are bearing injuries on their arms and forelimbs where they appear to have been beating at the stone door long enough that it has matted their arms and bones into a flat 2D shape.
Wow. Okay. That's a picture.
Like, it looks like the thing got hit with a frying pan on the arms because they've been trying to break the wall for so long.
I'm gonna firebolt this guy in the front twice then.
Alright, hit his ass.
Alright.
They're not the toughest creatures in the universe. They don't really have a high AC. Again, mostly because they are completely unarmored.
$22.
22? Yes, hits. Yeah.
Oh man.
That's good enough. So, as you watch, the creature that has already had its throat basically torn out by itself and Salem's arrow just gets poof, poof, hit twice in the chest. By the way, I'm pretty sure you have to roll. Oh wait, no, this is firebolt, right? Not your little fire bead.
Yeah.
That's well, I mean, I'm using the fire beads to cast firebolt.
Do you remember if you have to roll for individual targets with that?
Well, I shot the same guy.
I know, but if it's two different attacks, you have to roll 2 different times.
Oh, I assume. Okay, I mean.
Yeah, so if it works like normal fire, we'll say it like this, because I don't think I added a ruling with the item. If you're attacking the same creature with each of them, you just need to make 1 roll. If you're attacking multiple creatures, you need to make multiple rolls. Deal?
Okay, yeah, that's how I assumed it worked.
Yep, that's probably how it should work. I just don't think I ever mentioned it in particular. All right. So, you watch as you strike the creature twice, and instead of the long, ululating cry, you hear a deep down in its gut as its body catches on fire, and it keels over, only to be replaced by another one, as the rest of them appear to be undaunted by the death of their first. All right, is that it from you? All right, Ilric, you are up.
Do I want to? No, I think that's it for my turn.
All right, sweet. Ilric, give it to me. Ilric?
I have been muted. Spike growth.
Okay.
Yep.
Wherefore?
It's gonna be. It is a. Is it a cube or a circle? Yeah, 20-foot radius. All right. I need a quick drawing here for the
Okay.
effect of it.
Let me go and get a measuring tool. Let's go with Linger. And let's go with a circle. 20 feet, right?
20 feet. Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. All right. So everything that moves within that, it has. It is difficult terrain, and for each 5 feet of movement, is going to take 2d4 piercing.
Yep.
Awesome. And after that is going to be. No, not there. It's
I know.
where...
I'm trying to move it. I fucked it up.
Gotcha. Yeah. And we'll back up Yithra here.
Okay. Sounds good.
You first.
It was from here, right? No. It was here, right?
Yes. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, all good. So, as you watch, there's a burst of tiny thorns and spikes from the ground, very much like those that you guys saw in the little jungle crack, kind of taking on that, well, it's got to live in the Underdark kind of vibe. And as you watch, there's only a second's hesitation. And don't worry, I'm just let me do something real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have to measure something else, and it's going to delete your thing. I apologize.
Oh.
Actually, you want me to just have one of us throw it down?
Well, don't worry about it. The thing won't matter in a few seconds. So, as you watch, rather than walking, the front broken ones leap in the air dozens of feet, launching themselves across the battlefield to get into contact with Yithra. There's this long, ululating cry of human agony that, oh, oh, as they throw themselves, some of them gladly landing on the spikes, and then continuing onward. I think they're
Gotcha.
all able to get into melee. Yes, they are. Roll me 3d4.
Question. Does this happen both on my turn?
No, it is on... Sorry.
4, 3, and a 1.
I am sorry. I jumped the gun massively.
I wasn't able to pay my turn.
I apologize. Yes, it does happen on your turn.
Okay. Wild. Do they take damage from landing there?
Yes, so that's what I said. They will all... Those ones, those three in the back will take damage.
Alright, that is 2d4 for each of them?
Yes, 2d4 for each of them.
Let's just say 6d4.
One for the movement, one for the touch. Don't roll
first-
individual, just roll it for all of them, Jesus.
Oh, well.
I'll take that first one that you rolled, which was what? 8? I'll take that first one.
That's not whatever. Roll 2.
I think 8 is better than 5. And
8. Just stick with the 8.
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue.
you can't physically roll higher than an 8 on 2d4. So,
Yeah.
all right. You are now find yourself surrounded by these creatures. Up close, they smell awful. They smell like months, if not years, of frantic, exhaustive beating on stone in a deep, dank, underground crypt. In addition, you can't tell how old these creatures are. Their flesh looks rubbery and artificial, immune to rot in a way that the foul stink and reek of their bodies is telling you they physically aren't. So something is deeply wrong with them.
Grand. We do get a bonus action, though. I'm going to make an offhand attack on this one with advantage from pack tactics.
All right.
That's 17 to hit.
Okay, good hit.
10 piercing.
Which one? Ping him again?
It is the guy right in front of me.
Sweet, 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 sweet. Very good piercing.
Awesome.
Again,
And
the shouting just becomes more ululating screams.
all right, that'll be my turn.
Alrighty. Judas, you're up.
Cool. Alright, let me...
I am sorry I moved them. I that's my bad.
No,
It is what it is.
It's what they would have done on their turn. It's what they would have done on their turn. My brain was just thinking so far ahead that I was like, it's my turn, go.
But it also is really thematic for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just I didn't intend it this way, but it very much is the flood leap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Hey, I got
yeah,
64
really.
damage out of it. I'm not complaining.
Entirely reasonable.
Alright, unfortunately, you guys, I'm going to be throwing an ice knife at this individual.
Ping him.
I'm trying to.
You just hold click and hold.
Stupid.
Is it this one?
No,
That one. Got it. Go ahead.
Yeah, alright.
So you have to make an attack, and then I have to make a save.
We actually all have to make saves.
Yeah.
It's an
Yeah,
AoE.
you all have to make saves, fun fact.
Mallow, give me Mallow, get ready for your turn, okay? That's a crit.
Ooh, damn, that's... Alright, well, that one right there takes fucking, what was it, 1d10?
Yeah, it's a D10 plus your spell mod.
Yeah, d10 plus 7.
Okay,
12.
so that's 10 plus 7, so that's 17.
So 17.
Alright. He dies instantly. The knife hits him in the back of the head, or hits him in the front of his, like, mangled half-human face, and just explodes like a flak shell, and blows his chest open.
Beautiful. No, that surrounding whatnot has to hit.
Yep, make dex
1,
saves.
2.
Everybody makes dex saves. I fail both, so it's 2d6 apiece, right? Go ahead and do that damage.
Yep, 2d6. Sorry, I was just double checking what the save was, but yeah.
Hey,
2. 2.
Okay, 7 damage on me.
Oh yeah.
Question: do we take half damage or no damage on a save?
You take no damage on a save.
Save.
Awesome. And I think there's 3 guys that should have made a save. This guy as well.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I have to do that as well. You're right. 12. That's a fail. And that bottom guy takes 7 damage. Okay. Very solid. Thank you, Jonas. Is that it for you?
Yeah.
Okay. The broken ones are going to take their turn.
Wait.
Oh, yeah, Mallow, you're up. Sorry.
Oh,
I keep skipping your ass. Go ahead.
You're so excited.
I am.
first, I'm going to, on a bonus action...
Look how fucking cool they are. Of course I'm excited. They're human
Small as
Stitch
hell.
monsters. That's my favorite thing.
I'm going to cast Divine Favor on Self. And then from there, I am going to charge the... I'm going to charge... Wait, wrong one.
That
I'm
one?
going to charge that one. And basically hit him with my mace with Divine Smite.
All right, Divine Smite his ass.
Okay, hold on. Could I add a d6?
For what exactly? I will tell you, a 12 will hit.
Oh, it will?
So yes, you do not miss.
Okay. Alright, d10, and then d8, and then a d4. So, 19.
All right, yeah, very nice. 19 damage. So that is the one closest to you. That is an undamaged one. 19.
Yep.
As you strike it with this holy power, you watch as the radiant damage just sears in this thing's flesh. This is an unnatural amalgamation of different creatures, and it appears to really not like that. You watch as both of the creatures nearest to you turn directly towards you at seeing you wield that holy light, and you can watch as their volume just increases dramatically in their...
Like beacon, bro.
They're going into full rage mode.
Dude, this was like have my boost mobile custom. I'm not lying. It's so bad.
I was doing the first two with my hand literally in my mouth, my fist in my mouth. All right.
Now,
So, they do not appear to be happy with you. Is that it for your turn?
Yep, that's all I got.
Okay.
But I do get the d4 for next ones if I can keep concentration.
Yep, that's all good. So, now, finally onto the broken ones, for the love of God. Yithra and Mallow, you need to make me a DC 16 strength saving throw.
Oh god, I'm just gonna pass that shit. There's no chance.
Wait, did
Oh my goodness!
That's original irony as fuck.
It's just Yithra doing the fucking like Lazelle strength pose, just
No, but genuinely.
yeah. All right. So Yithra, you watch as these two things try and just bear hug you, trying to grab you with two of their limbs as other limbs reach up to try and stab and smack at you. Mallow, you were expecting attacks. A grapple? Not so much. And you are grabbed and glomped onto, and they grab onto your shield and your arm and the mace, and they start swinging and wailing on you with these punches that have been born with years and years of hard labor against that door. Very tough. So, I'll do my first two attacks against Mallow with advantage.
I can't believe I passed that with a -1 to strength.
You
Very well
rolled
done.
19, you love to see it.
Alright, so does a 19 hit you or an 18?
an 18 makes it.
A 19 also makes it. Okay.
Yeah.
8 plus 6. You take 21 bludgeoning damage as the two of them start wailing on you. Aelric, you just get attacked twice. Whoa! Whoa! That's good. I like that.
Eso no me gusta.
I assume a 21 and a natural 20 do it.
Yeah, with
All right.
my leather armor.
So that's 14, so that's 22 damage on you.
Ow, okay.
Yep, you are smacked. Yithra, you only get 2 attacks at normal.
Alright.
12 doesn't hit you, but I assume that a 22 does.
Yep.
Yep.
It was 22, right?
It was 21.
Oh, 20. I make my concentration save. Shit.
On what exact? What are you concentrating on?
Spike growth, dog.
Oh, the spike growth. It's not doing anything anymore, but
I
alright.
mean, if it matters.
It doesn't. Sorry.
Nah, I
make
can
a-
dream.
Alright. You take 11 damage, Yithra.
Damn, rolled max damage on that shit.
I did. It was good. Alright. So, the broken ones take their turn, grabbing onto Mallow and just beating the fucking tar out of the rest of you. And we move on to Salem. Salem, you see your friends getting literally mauled by combat forms. Jenkins, fire your weapon!
Jenkins, fire your fucking weapon! Anyway, one note about that. They are my friends yet.
You are the most cat character in this party. You are a fucking girl cat.
Oh god.
Good.
All right. Anyway, we're gonna run it back. Think we're gonna would I have disadvantage on the guy currently grappling Mellow?
Yes, because he's grappling Mallow.
Okay. Well then.
It would be two guys, by the way. They do a joint grapple. That's their whole gimmick.
Oh, they're both grappling him.
Yes, that's their gimmick.
Ah.
See how I make creatures with effects
Yes.
that overlap?
I will still.
I really want to unleash the carrion crawlers and the flying hands on you, but I can't. The flying hands are based, by the way. It's a carrion crawler that can fly and use any cantrip in the game.
Oh Jesus Christ,
Dude, they're so fucking cool. And they're a
Holy
swarm.
shit.
And they're a swarm, so I would just have them chasing you the entire time.
Oh, that's terrifying. I guess we'll attempt to sneak. Might as well, because I can't think of really
By the way,
anything else.
yes, they are called flying fingers. So rather than crawling claws, they are flying fingers.
Awesome.
Oh, I
Right.
get it, because it alliterates. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not crawling claws, flying fingers.
Does an 18 make it?
These
For us.
creatures are completely brainless troglodytes. Yes, you can stealth past them with an 18.
Cool. Then which ones are not engaged in like a?
Not a, okay, so the ones that aren't engaged in a grapple are the three down below. So the three down here. This one, and the one in between them. This one.
Yeah. All right. I'll go for this one because it's it's one of the ones that can, I think, or can they all do it?
They can all do it.
Oh. Well, I mean, at least we get the one kill one of them. So yeah. Plus, since I get advantage on it, so it's probably the best idea to do it on that one. I know, Mallow, you're getting your shit pushed in, but yeah, what are you gonna do?
We got other priorities.
We got other fucking priorities.
Certainly wouldn't be the first time he got downed.
Indeed.
Yeah. You're the tank. You're supposed to deal with this shit. Now, keep tanking. Anyway, I think a 24 works. I hope. Let's go and roll that damage. Damn. That sucked. 11 damage.
All right. On which one specifically? Could you ping him?
This guy down here.
Okay. Mirror
This
ball.
one.
Okay.
There.
Yeah, he takes another shot, but again, the arrow just seems to annoy him rather than anything else. Also, you're echoing.
Fuck, I know. I don't have my headphones are dead right now. Sorry.
Yeah, you just need to turn down your gain, dog. All right, on to Yithra, please.
Alright, well, I'll attack the one directly under me.
By the way, at this point, you start seeing a pair of crawlers begin to slowly creep back.
Oh, come on now.
They are very interested in seeing how this fight turns out, and there's already several bodies on the floor that they are interested in claiming for themselves.
Oh, baby,
Alright.
both those hit. Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go. Those two guys on bottom, right?
Both the attacks are on the guy directly under me.
Okay, go ahead.
Might be better to him both, but might be a little overkill.
We'll see.
Fuck.
Yeah, bitter overkill. Yeah, so that dude just explodes. Like, you cut him multiple times with your beautiful gold silver scimitar, and it just hacks him to literal ribbons. He's still growling and spurting, but there's so much blood in his respiratory system that the only sound he can make is as he just falls over and dies.
And I rolled horribly on that damage, too.
You still almost dealt their max HP and damage with a bad roll.
Yeah.
To be
Damn.
clear,
Oh,
they have
so they're probably
25 HP.
Oh, okay.
They're resistant to piercing
So
damage.
that's like
They're not resistant to piercing damage.
They're
so that's
not.
like my
No.
average. That's like my average
Oh.
damage from 2 attacks.
You just haven't dealt that much damage, bud.
Oh, well, that's understandable.
They're
that
not,
first one was pretty good.
they're not resistant. Your sneak attack has just sucked. That's a
Hey,
three
no.
that's a 3 and 2 ones.
No, that sneak attack really did suck. Yes, but the previous one,
That's 4 ones. You rolled a 1 on the D6.
no, that was still a 21.
No,
damage
I'm
overall.
gonna
On the
say
D6,
that-
that's not a 21. That's 6 damage and 5 damage. That's 11.
I'm talking about the previous one.
Yes, and I'm saying on that
Previous-
roll you just did, you rolled
yeah,
triple
this
ones
one.
on 4D6.
Oh yeah, no, it was terrible. It was
you just
terrible. It
you
was
just missed an
terrible.
entire unit's shooting phase.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
no, the 3d6. Oh yeah, no, that I'll give you. That was terrible.
Shut
That
up.
one I just rolled is terrible.
Yeah, we're not on your turn though.
One first
Sorry.
turn. Oh, I'm done.
Salem,
Sorry,
shut up.
sorry.
All right, Yithra.
DM, what do you consider the guy I just killed to be of at least mild threat?
Why are you asking me that?
Is that a yes or no question?
No, I'm your DM. Don't finagle my words. Why would you ask me that?
Because one of my class features is when I reduce a hostile creature of at least mild threat.
What the
DM's
fuck is
discretion.
mild threat? What the fuck?
of at least mild threat. DM's discretion in parentheses. To 0 hit points, you regain a number of hit points equal to 1 roll of your Hemocraft die.
Yeah, I would say this is a mild threat. That's designed so that you don't just go kill rats, isn't it? To regain health.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, yes, this is a mild threat. I would consider it that.
Oh my god.
That's what you get. That's what you get for trying to fucking use my words against me. All right.
Deserved.
Deserved.
Yeah, that's fair.
God.
All right, Ilric. Also, we are not having good luck with the fucking D6s. That is 5 ones on D6s in a pair of turns. We should not
Thank
play
God I don't
40k. Yeah, we should not play 40k tonight. We will all
Oh,
lose.
no. All right, we're gonna do
Yeah,
him like the old London scare. This guy to the left of me, I'm gonna make
Fuck
a
is the
maintain
old
check.
London scare?
We're doing Pearson damage, baby.
We're just stabbing people. The
We're
old
just
London
stabbing
scare.
people.
I'm gonna give him the old razzle dazzle. You just fucking shot him, dude. Yeah, that's the old razzle dazzle.
Yeah. Anyway, 6 piercing on that guy.
All right, 6 piercing on which guy? That guy.
This guy.
Okay, that guy's dead.
Yay! All right, cool.
He's not
All
doing well. He was very close to kicking the bucket.
Well, good thing. Now I'm gonna help my dearest old pal Mallow by stabbing this guy in the back of the skull.
All right, Malboy, you got
Second
assistance.
attack.
Thank you.
12.
That's a hit.
Sure.
They're not
We'll take
armor, dude. Do you the normal
Another
AC? The normal AC for a person is like 10 to 8.
Oh no! I just realized. You know how we said I don't use d6s?
Yeah, you use D6s.
I just rolled 2 1s plus the 5 of my modifier.
Good God, dude, what is this?
Oh
This is
god!
like the most cursed D6 night I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Wait,
All right.
Nobody
six
roll
damage
D6s.
Everybody
Stick to
Yeah.
two-handed weapons. No more D6s.
I don't have any.
All right.
right.
Is that
Yeah.
it? No, you don't. You
and
don't
then-
kill the second guy.
All right. Bonus action offhand attack on the second guy. All right.
Okay.
And that's
That kills the second guy.
awesome. Does that
Am I
release him from
still
the grapple?
grappled?
Yes, it does release it for the grapple because there are no longer 2 creatures grappling him.
Great. All on my turn.
Alrighty, sounds good. All right. Is that it from you? Yeah, it's you for each of these. Judas, you're up.
Yay!
Unironically, Ilric says, "I'm done with my turn." DM asks, "All right, are you done with your turn?" Yes, DM.
Indeed.
I'm gonna try 25 feet this way, and this is when I activate my Stab-a-Fella protocol.
Stab a fellow pro.
My Shiva motherfucker redundancy plan.
D6 plus 2. Oh, good. Bless
Okay,
D6
good.
luck. Bless D6 luck. It's gonna be 8 damage to this individual right in front of me.
So the one closest? Yeah. Get him. Get him.
Get him.
He's the only one who hasn't taken any attacks yet. Get him.
Yeah.
The healthiest.
Get him.
Is that it?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's it.
All right, Mallow. Mallow, you're up. You are no longer getting a sweaty troglodyte hug from the short bus kids.
I'm gonna swing my mace. A 15 does hit.
I attack the troglodyte. All right, yes, 15 hits, 4 bludgeoning damage.
Another 7 bludgeoning, and then I get 4 hit points back.
Good job.
Good job.
You did it.
You did it. All right, Mallow. You whip your mace through this creature's face, and its abused body does not know when to stop. All right, Ilric, these creatures are going to go for the smallest and most vulnerable amongst them. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh no. Never mind. We're good.
Lizard power. All right. All right, then they just get normal attacks. Does a 17 hit you?
Yeah, my armor's not great.
Alrighty. You take 5 damage.
Actually, wait a second.
Yes.
He moved 5 feet. And I still had concentration up. He takes 2d4 piercing.
Go ahead. Okay, he's not dead.
Whatever.
But it's by 1.
Yeah.
Damn.
One hit point away. Alright,
Oh well.
so this guy's practically dead. But you take 5 damage regardless.
Okay.
I will let Salem go, and then I assume Ithra's gonna finish him off.
So there's like 2 guys left.
2 guys left. Both of them are not looking very stellar. This guy looks a lot healthier than the other guy.
Just because I want to see, we'll sneak and see if we get an advantage. We don't need it necessarily. We'll just see. I think we got it.
I mean, you have an ally within 5 feet, so you don't really need it.
I don't really need it. I just want to make sure that I hit
Also, I'm pretty
You
sure,
know.
don't you have like a fucking plus 11? Or no, you have a plus 8.
Yeah.
You literally
Plus
can't
8.
miss unless you roll a sub 4.
Yes.
You have a 20% chance
Still.
of a miss. Just go ahead. Why not make it a 5%?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Both of those hit.
14 hits. Just one attack, but yeah, one hit, and then we'll see. I'm assuming he's dead at this point.
Well, it depends. He
No
actually is
matter which one.
He's healthy in the other. This one is healthier than the other one.
Which one? Oh yeah,
The
I'll shoot the one
bonuses.
that's healthier.
Yeah, the northern
Because-
guy.
Let's see. Let's see. All right, all right. Okay, we rolled okay on the d6s.
Yeah, that's
Does a
definitely
19
enough.
kill him?
Yes, a 19 kills him. You watch as
19
an
kills
arrow,
him. Yatta!
an arrow blooms from his eye, and he just kind of goes rigid before slumping over in front of Judas's feet. All right, on to Yithra, please.
Kill the motherfucker.
All right, I'm gonna finish this last guy off.
Good deal.
Does a 20 and 19 both hit?
Yes. Damage.
Get on it.
That would kill him if he was at full health, let alone 5 health left. Yeah.
Obliterated him.
So you again just cut him to ribbons. Your weapon seems to be particularly vicious. And as you guys watch, with the dead bodies now beginning to pile up, both of the carrion crawlers begin slowly, kind of surreptitiously approaching. They don't appear to be aggressive, but it's kind of like when a dog comes to your table after you're done eating and it sees that you have like rib bones left over. Like, you gonna eat that?
Do you mind if I do something? Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm gonna pick up one of the corpses and basically just turn to the rest of the party and say, perhaps just throw him to him. So maybe he'll leave us alone.
Yeah, I was
Go
gonna see if I couldn't talk to them.
There's no
They just
way.
like trade them the body for them to fuck off.
They smell terrible. It's bad eating.
They'll probably eat them anyways.
All right, so what are we doing?
I'm gonna.
Just leaving them the bodies, I guess.
I just walk away.
Yep, entirely reasonable.
I am just gonna.
I'll get to Yithra first. Salem, you'll be last in. As you guys toss the bodies, the carrion crawlers like launch themselves at them and very quickly begin consuming them. You notice that they kind of corral the bodies in a way and push some of them intentionally towards the phycamids, and the phycamids begin working on digesting them as well. So, as you guys get into the interior of this room, the kind of crawling eyes don't seem to bother you all that much. They just kind of look at you as you enter in. But as you get in, you can see forms moving in the darkness. Big forms and little forms. Hunched forms, walking forms, crawling forms. Dozens and dozens and dozens of dead bodies. Not aggressive, not carrying anything particularly heavy, just waiting for you to get out of the way. There appear to be at least 5 or 6 zombies and skeletons in here waiting for you to move out of the way of the door. Peacefully with their arms down.
Huh.
Okay.
As you look further in, you can see about 20 2-foot-high terracotta sculpted soldiers. They look like Roman legionaries, set up with interlocking shields and tiny little spears. They're cracked with age and they're vulnerable. They look kind of like a beleaguered final century, and they're set up around a tiny little strongbox that they have kind of set themselves up around as if they're kind of in box formation. They have their spears out towards you, and their commander's on top of the strongbox, gesturing with his tiny terracotta sword and pointing it at you and holding up his shield and beating the sword on it repeatedly. Rah! Except there's no noise because it is a terracotta soldier.
Ugh.
Okay.
This is
Uh,
What do you guys do?
I get orders.
York,
I don't really know.
If you would
sorry.
like, I could use turn on dead on the shambling one.
It's about like 5 to 10 zombies or skeletons. And to be clear, they're not aggressive. You can see them literally like slowly walking towards the door, and then when they see that you're in the way, they stop, turn around, and like make a circle to see if you're gone by the time that they're back. Like they seem to want to leave and you're in the way.
Are they holding anything? Like, how old do these bodies look? Like, can I do inspection? Or, like-
Ancient, hundreds of years at the very least. Any flesh that's on them is just like dry, matted nastiness. Some of them clearly have bite marks from where the broken ones had bitten into them. A couple of them look like it's just bones. Like, you can see some of these ones here, they're wrapped in, like, burial shawls. So it's like a pair of rotting eyes and then just, like, a mummy wrap that is completely covering their body. There's not enough decay or even fungus in here to start growing on them, but the zombies and skeletons, they're extremely non-hostile, to the point where they're not even, like, walking or bumping into you, being confrontational. They're just calmly waiting for you to move.
Okay, well, I guess I'll go further and then get out of the way.
Alright. So, Yithra, as you make a space for them, the zombies and skeletons immediately perk up, and they form a nice orderly line, one after another, and they begin slowly... just slowly conga lining out of the room. They are walking step in step with one another, calmly, peacefully, making their way out and down into the tunnels.
What upstanding citizens. I'm sure they will integrate into society nicely.
Yithra, what is the clay one saying?
It's making a sound, it's making a look as if it's shouting, but it is making absolutely no noise.
Shit.
It is made of clay, to be clear.
Yeah.
And you can see that on the chest of each of these little guardians, there is an inscription, which reads, "Precious only when lost, friends to the babe and the mother, old men at war seek me ever."
I'll look over to Ulrich and be like, he's not speaking in dog whistle. He's just not making any noise. I don't speak terracotta soldier.
I'm not gonna lie. When you said you did your bashing shield thing, I genuinely took it as, oh, they're screaming at us.
Rah! No, I just wanted to reference the skeleton meme.
Shit. All right.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah. Rah! Clang, clang, clang. Rah!
Clank, clank, clank.
Yeah. Oops. All right.
The Grave Guardians are very aggressive, but not very intimidating. Like I said, they're not man-sized. They're like 2 feet tall.
Oh.
They're like model soldiers, like the size of Titanicus. It's like a bunch of 3rd graders. With weapons and shields, but like still 3rd graders.
How many 3rd graders could you take in a fight?
You notice, Judas, that the inscription here is also written in that same ancient dwarvish that you saw on the door.
Precious only when lost, friends to the babe and the mother, old men that war seek me out.
I think one of you did say it earlier, just to be fair.
Are you saying this out loud in comment?
I don't think... Can Piper read it? Or can Yithra read it?
Yeah,
Then,
I can read it.
then yeah, Yithra said that out loud, because that's in character.
I think it would be peace.
Yeah, that makes sense. Does it work like the last one? Do we just say peace loud? Peace.
You say it in ancient dwarvish? Or you say it in dwarvish?
Yes.
Alright. The terracotta soldiers look at you. You see the tallest one, the one on the strong box, make a salute, raises up his shield, and you watch as all 10 of them crumble to dust.
Oh.
Released of their burden.
Their
Sorry?
vigil ends this day. They may rest evermore.
Indeed.
Sorry, or thank you, or you're welcome. I don't really know.
A D4 inspiration for Yithra and for Judas, by the way.
Oh yeah.
And a D4
Oh,
for
yeah.
Mallow, because Mallow is the one who got both of the riddles immediately. Alright, so, would you guys like to open up the chest?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got to answer that first.
So, there are a couple of things. Inside of the chest, distributed as you please. To everyone except... I'm kidding. There,
No.
there are 2 D12 gold pieces. So 2 D12 gold. There is a map containing several different locations in the nearby area, in addition to the fact that you can probably tell that following the zombies somewhere, given what you know about the church that you're looking for, following those zombies is probably going to take you directly to where you want to be. So they will also give you some direction.
What does the map contain? Sorry.
The map contains 5 different locations on this level. They are as follows: Cave-In, Common Sense, Abandoned Battlefield, Wondrous Ecology, and Slimy Den.
Could you repeat those?
Common Sense, Cave-In, Abandoned Battlefield, Wondrous Ecology, and Slimy Den.
Wondrous ecology.
Yep, and Slimy Den.
Okay, I got all those.
Sweet. And then, of course, you can follow the zombies to get to the church, because you were told that that's where the undead were seemingly being drawn towards. And the final item is right up here in the corner. It is a large gem, a blue Chalcedony gem that has been cut in an ancient Urgardi staff. Clearly an arcane staff, clearly a wizard's staff. And the Chalcedony symbol is in the shape of a leaping dolphin, which is a symbol that you haven't seen associated with the Urgardi before. There are a lot of, like, ground and stone and smithy people, so to see a seafaring emblem amongst them is a little bit abnormal.
I want to look at that.
Absolutely.
I'll hold it out to the party and be like, can anyone make use of this? Seems like a staff.
I'd love to see it. What would it be, an Arcana check? Or
It would be an Arcana check, but what I really want is an Identify, which I assume nobody has.
No, I don't have it.
We're not that smart now.
It appears to be some sort of intrinsically wizard staff. It has written on it in Dwarvish, the Staff of Mysteries. It has, again, the pair of ram's heads, and then the Chalcedony dolphin. It looks like it's sized for a dwarf, so it'd be more like a large scepter or an over-large walking stick for a normal person. But for a dwarf, it would be a perfect-sized staff.
Luke, the Identify spell is only on Artificer, Bard, and Wizard spell list, so none of us will be able to get that at any point.
Well, that's unfortunate for you guys. Number one, you can get ways to cast Identify that don't require it to be on your spell list. You know that.
Well, yeah, but...
Number two, somebody could take a level in Wizard.
Well,
Hey, why don't you take a Magic Initiate, nerd?
I'm just saying, if one of us had Identify, you would know by now.
I don't know. One of you could take Magic Initiate. That's not my problem. All right.
We haven't hit an ASI level, and
We're going to. All right.
Now,
Moons.
Soon, believe me. Once the Mega Encounter is over, that's another level. And the Mega Encounter is this session. So
Are we level 6? Are we?
we're level 6, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So the Staff of Mysteries, because I'm being nice,
Oh,
allows anyone to use it. It has a baseline DC 15 save for all the spells contained therein, but it increases with the caster's spell level. But the spells in it are always the same level. So, whenever you use the Staff of Mysteries, you roll a d8, and it casts one of the following spells at random on targets that you choose. Okay, you ready?
1 second. Random.
So DC 15 if you have no other casting ability, and it casts a random spell at the same level, level 4, for all of the times that you use it. It has a 3 use per day limitation, obviously. All right, you ready?
wow, level 4, that's pretty
The
crazy.
spells are Banishment, Blight, Black Tentacles, Confusion, Giant Insect, Phantasmal Killer, Shadow of Moil, Vitriolic Sphere.
You said
that's
okay.
not
You said giant insects.
I'll go through it again. Ready? Banishment, Blight, Black Tentacles, Confusion, Giant Insect, Phantasmal Killer, Shadow of Moil, Vitriolic Sphere. So 3 times per day, you get to cast. You roll a d8, and it will randomly cast one of those 8 spells. But it has a downside. It's a very, very good item. Has a downside. Every time that you cast one of those spells, you lose 10 max HP until your next long rest.
Wow.
Wow.
So it exacts a heavy toll. It sucks up your life force in order to activate and utilize the spell.
And those are fucking cracked spells, though.
Yep. So you basically can drop your... In one encounter from just using it 3 times in a row, you drop your max HP by 30.
Quick
I
question.
love magic.
on how druid work.
Yes.
Druids work. When I wild shape, I get a second HP bar essentially.
That's
right?
not how that works, no.
No. How does?
You can't cheese that.
You
Okay,
also can't use magic items while you're in wild shape.
Mm.
Not ones that
No,
require
I meant like how does wild shape HP work then?
Oh, yeah, it would drop whatever the baseline is. So if it's based on your max HP or your hit dice, then it would drop it. So it's not based on your HP, it's based on your level, right? The hit points for your creatures, aren't they? Or is it just based on the stats for the beast?
I thought it was based on stats for the beast.
Then yeah, you just become that beast. You become that beast. You have
Okay.
that dog in you.
I do.
And obviously you can't use any spells while you're in that form, so it doesn't matter.
No, yeah, I was asking it for like in the sense of like if I cast this minus 10 HP, then I wild shape into the bear. Because my wild shape bear form has minus 10 HP, but like max HP, like
No, because that would
separate.
insta kill some of your weaker creatures.
Okay, that was my question. Thank you.
Yep, you're all good.
Can we take a quick 5-minute?
Absolutely. Let me pull this up. We will take our first 5 minutes. As we come back from our short break, we can take a few minutes to do a short rest. Does anyone have any short rest activities to do? Let me put you guys back on the main map.
Mallow would try to turn to everybody and say, so, are we all wanting to... Then the next location might be where those zombies are going.
Mhm.
Knowing what is probably there, I am going to be going. I understand if the rest of you don't want to go. I talked with Salem previously about it, and he is also going to. What is there might possibly be much worse than some of the things that we've previously seen. It could be a danger to Utgard, especially if they can get up from the upper dark. And I wouldn't be surprised if that is the case.
Well, if it's a danger to my home, so I'll go with you, my friend.
If it needs to be dealt with, I mean, we're going to have to anyway, yeah?
You'd see Mallow basically look around a little bit, kind of surprised. At first he was not thinking this would happen.
Worrying up. I mean, I live on the island too, my friend. If it's a danger, if you believe this old church poses a danger, then it's best we deal with it.
Yeah.
I think the only one who hasn't voiced an opinion is Yithra.
I mean, I don't really care either way, honestly.
You don't care about going into the big spooky church building? You're tough.
I mean, it's just like everything else we've encountered thus far.
I'm not so sure about that.
Well, whatever it is, we'll deal with it.
Mallow would nod. Very well.
All right, off we go into the overconfident blue yonder. So, as you guys follow in the steps of the creatures, their soft flapping of meat against stone for several miles down a winding series of switchback rows that you can see have been tread many times. You slowly work your way down until you come to the edge of a crack in the wall that opens up into a much wider room. Hundreds of feet across, in this literal deep cauldron of darkness, you can see several things. In the exterior of the Church of Bane, the area is littered with zombies and with graves, both those filled and waiting to be filled. The zombies and skeletons, along with several roaming ghosts, are simply waiting in line or milling around the exterior graveyard. You can see a long queue that is setting up outside of the doorway to the church itself. Many of them who are discouraged at the length of the queue or who are upset by the fact that they were turned away are simply walking around in the graveyard, calmly sitting on graves or trying to push over some of the headstones. Normal, random undead actions, but they don't seem to be aggressive, nor do they seem to even notice you beyond looking at you with glazed, empty eyes. A couple of these ghosts, most of which you notice are missing their legs, drag themselves towards you for a few seconds. But as you step towards the crack, you can hear the sound of growling, and a deeply unpleasant stench, as a large, two-headed wolf with matted brown fur and green eyes crawls out from the edge or the lee of the crack and interposes itself between you and entrance to the interior of this chamber. You can see around both of its necks, it has a large, embossed black and steel collar that says, "Good Boy." And in addition to the 50 undead here, you can see that right inside the crack, behind Good Boy, you can see a large pylon of wood onto which is crucified a still-moving, bloody skeleton. And written, as a warning, on this pylon, which is surmounted by a fist of Bane carrying shackles, "This is the Tower of the Black Hand. No blood is to be spilt upon this field, nor any to be harmed, save by the hand of domination. All hail Bane." At the center of this massive graveyard, you can see the enormous spire-tiered church, with 2 clear levels, one bottom level made out of black wood, and the top level made out of spires of black wood with a faint bluish or purplish light emanating from the top windows.
This is what I mean. It could be so much worse.
Ah,
We are no longer dealing with mere wildlife of the Underdark.
Salem,
Yes.
how many arrows do you have left?
20.
Can I borrow, just counts on his fingers. Can I have, like, 6? I'll buy them
He thinks
from you
you-
when we get up.
He thinks for a moment. Kind of considers. And he's feeling a little generous today. And he's like, just throw me a silver and you can have 6.
Deal.
There is one thing that I think is important to bring up.
Mhm.
We are dealing with Bane.
I can't.
They will
Familiar.
bring... The Black Hand may offer many things, but every single one of them requires you to put on a chain. There is anything that they may offer you, and I do mean anything, will put you under their dominion in totality.
There's nothing I'd be interested in anyway. Couldn't win me over with anything.
Mm.
And
Like you, Mallow, I already have my loyalties.
You hear a loud woof, 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 woof from the doorway as the dog woofs at you.
Is the dog saying anything that I can understand, or is it just like barking?
It sounds incredibly warped until you realize, uh-oh, not animal, undead. Like,
Question.
it's the sound of, like, what is it, that fucked up thing that you can do with, like, video game audio, where it's, like, distorted?
Oh yeah.
Like a bit crunching?
Yeah, like bit crunching, kind of.
Ah.
Yeah, quick question.
Yes.
Stupid question, in fact. When you say dog from beyond the door, did you mean the huge one with 2 heads? Same one?
It's a wolf, but it's still a
Ah.
medium-sized creature, yeah, with 2 heads. It has
Oh, it is
a...
medium. Okay.
Yes, it has a good boy collar on both heads.
I did not realize dogs can have 2 heads.
this is a normal dog, Yorick.
Yeah, this is the first for me too.
Oh,
It is one of Bane's abominations.
I wonder if those mongrel creature things that we fought earlier had a hand in Bane.
I would not be surprised. Him and the other 2 of the dead 3 have a tendency towards these sorts of
Does
things.
the wolf want us to come towards it? I can't really tell why it's barking. Do you guys know?
It's not speaking any language I know. AKA, it's not like a creature of nature.
It doesn't seem to be barking angrily at you. It's very much like a low under, so like woof, woof, woof. You can't really waggle its tail so much as like its hindquarters begin to wiggle as it's sitting.
Oh, good boy. Alright.
So should we go towards it?
sure.
If needed, I have something to help with this. Or
Mhm.
multiple things. I have prepared.
Alright then.
Alright, so you
Shall
guys
we
follow
stop?
Yep.
Yeah. See if he brings us to a boy trapped in a well.
it. So, the good boy sees that you are following his instruction, which is to come here, And as you guys begin walking forward, it yips, and it turns, and it begins walking slowly towards the church.
Hmm.
Of course it does.
All right.
You following it?
Yes,
Maybe,
it's
yeah, I guess so.
I guess so.
Does anyone want to take a look at the crucified blood skeleton?
Oh
Yes.
my god, I forgot about
Can
it.
I perception the? Yeah, can we perception the blood skeleton?
You may.
Could I investigate it?
Can I investigate it religiously?
Yes, all of your checks. Give me all the checks. Fuck
Let's
it.
go!
Every single
it.
check that can be.
I see
D-
nothing.
DM, I perception it. DM, I incite it. DM, I do those things, but with a different check that I'm good at. And you still all fucked it up royally.
Question. Wait. Question.
My utter hatred has clouded my insights.
Can I nature it to see if it is a
No, it's an
skeleton or
It is an unnatural creature. It is a human being, but the construct itself is unnatural.
well?
So that this is not a traditional undead, to give you a reference. The reason that it's strung up, interestingly enough, Mallow, even with a 10, it's been made very fucking obvious why this thing was strung up. It has an icon of Baal inset into the center of its skull. This is a warning to Baalists.
We are in the wrong hood.
All right.
Yeah, this is a "you are in the wrong hood" icon. And it even makes
Nobody
sense with the
here is a
inscription.
Baalist.
Even makes sense with the inscription. No blood is to be spilt upon this field. So he's
So
been
it's essentially saying
The black hand that does our job for us. Does
Yeah.
Helm's job for him sometimes.
Yeah. So this appears to be a blood marrow skeleton. Which, yes, is an artificial creature of Baal. They're in BG3.
Ballast trash like that is best left where it is.
Oh, is that where you got the character model from?
That's the only place it exists, actually. The blood marrow skeleton does not exist outside of BG3.
Cool.
It is cool.
Neat.
It's basically a skeleton, but instead of being made out of bones, it's made out of blood.
So what if we made this thing that's usually made out of bones and make it out of blood?
Different flesh material. Wow.
Cool.
Wow.
Wow.
But yeah,
All
you
right.
can see that even though it's hung up, it's still alive and kicking and trying to get off.
Horrifying.
I mean, if it's
I
not the
will-
move that ready, it should be there when we get back.
When we get back, Salem, please remind me to burn it. The flames of perdition are the only worthy thing of such trash.
Sure. I'll make sure you burn it away.
That's that glow up there.
Likely one of their wizards. Bane has some of those. They like dress in red.
Alright. So as you guys follow the dog, some of the ghosts or zombies kind of like trail behind you as if hoping that you'll get them inside. Once they realize that you're not dead, they also start wandering away. The good boy gets up to the door and sits and lets out a large "Babark! Babark! Babark! Babark!" And he keeps going over and over again until a pair of skeletons by the door, these ones seemingly far more interested and far more awake, they begin to walk out towards you and look between you all very slowly with their head kind of canting left and right. You watch as one of their eyes lights up with a deep purplish glow, and a voice emits from it. And you watch as well as several tiny little crawling claws appear on the floor as if they were hungry cats here to see who's at the doorway. Through the doorway to the Church of Bane, you can see that even though it's black wood on the outside, the interior is made out of very heavy gauge stone, as if this was once a much older temple has now been built over on the generational scale, because this is a massive structure. And you can see that there are 6 doorways on the lower floor, one of which appears to be stairs to an upper level that you can see through a tiny glowing sunlight in the top of this central temple chamber. The others which appear to spiral downward into what look like catacombs. And the skeleton looks at you all, and you can hear its non-existing throat grate against its non-existent vocal cords as it hisses out, "What is your business here?"
What is our business here?
Mallow is actively trying to grind his teeth because he's trying to.
Visitors, are you? And he pauses for a second, and like very much like you see the little narrow bolt of purple in its eye narrow as if it's a narrowed eye, and it's looking directly at Judas. Surface dwellers, those from the sunlight. Do you come seeking succor and return to your sunlit world?
yes, if I wanted to return to my sunlit world.
Yes.
Yes.
Good. Bane's blessing upon you. Dominion's hand upon you. Step inside. The master will be with you soon. And the Bane guard steps backward and allows you into the church.
May my friends come along with?
It doesn't say anything as the purple drops out of its eyes, but it kind of turns its back to you.
All right. Well, I guess we're. No answer is a yes.
Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Hold your horses there, buddy.
I think we need to teach Judas the meaning of consent. All right.
We need.
Yeah. Whoa, like, have you ever heard of this thing called
That's not
consent?
true.
We may keep it.
If you're trying to feed someone a cup of tea,
Okay, enough. We must away.
I will never grow tired of that meme. All right, so as you guys enter, unless you don't want to enter the Church of Bane. By the way, this is free roam. It is entirely up to you guys. At the moment, the Bane Guard know who you are. The crawling claws basically just go around your feet again like curious cats, and the undead don't seem aggressive thus far.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Strange.
Good Boy is also waiting at the door.
All right.
I leave the decision up to the rest of you. My thoughts on this are quite clear. But I will not ruin other. I will not let them get in the way of what you guys wish to learn. For now,
Well, Mallow, I thought you wanted to go inside this place.
I wanted
Yes.
to burn it. I wanted to destroy it.
Well,
Oh, fair, but I can figure that. But I want to figure out what's going on before you just destroy it. No.
and also, how do you think you'll destroy it at this point? How much fire do we have?
Well, right now, Mallow would take out. Not yet. I cannot disclose too much, considering that we are watched.
Indeed, the feeling of being watched has grown on all of you as you entered this entire space.
Wait, did we do a short rest before we?
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck! I completely missed that.
No,
All
we're
right.
I just saw the hit dice in chat.
Well, it's during the it was during the break, so it's okay. All right. So does anyone want to do anything? We can go to the outside of the Church of Bane, the inside of the Church of Bane. We got the catacombs. We can try and look through up into the
Yeah.
portal. We can go anywhere.
Are we,
There's plenty of time left in the session.
Are we
How
like right
about-
outside or where? Where
I
are
mean,
we,
you're,
like,
you're inside of like the entrance to the Church of Bane. There are
Cool. We're-
4 hallways that seem to go into the catacombs. One that seems to go up
Yeah.
towards the upper floor, and then there's the entire exterior of the building, the whole graveyard.
And it's like it is in the picture, like all stony.
That is the interior. That's like the temple
Interior.
grounds. That's essentially the church part of the church. Down here on the left, that's what the catacombs look like.
Ah, okay, cool. Thank you.
Question, DM. About the actual interior of this place. Does this look like dwarvish? Does it look like...
Completely different. This is monolithic stone architecture that you would most effectively associate with semi-magical construction. Like, this does not look like a natural construct. The outside of it, that looks like somebody built it. The wooden exterior, the whole, like, black Swedish church, that looks like somebody built it over many generations. The interior, the stonework, the catacombs, that shit looks like ancient, possibly artificial or magical stonework.
We could see the catacombs for any relics down there. Yeah?
Yeah, that might be worth looking around. There could be some magic items.
Sure.
Metal?
There is.
Absolutely. So, as you guys take a look down into the catacombs, you can see that the 4 doors that go and head downwards, each of them basically circles around a set of stairs and empties out into a few different levels of room. Each of those rooms have several empty or filled cells. The cells that are filled aren't filled with bodies, nor are they filled with gold or jewels or gems. they are full of the undead. Each individual cell has a specific undead creature inside of it, usually some sort of zombie or an equivalent, but you can see, very disturbingly, there's a black set of iron bars inset physically into the stone, as in there's no way to open or close the cell, and each of them is leaking a faint nimbus of black smoke. The carrion crawlers are crawling into and out of these cells, seemingly taking care of the undead, but you can see nameplates and notations and markers on when each individual patient or prisoner entered into the church. This seems to be the process for which all of the undead are waiting. They're lining up outside, hoping to be interred. Or they've been compelled to line up outside, hoping to be interred. Or to be interred.
What's is like the cave crawlers? Like, what are they doing?
They're walking in, they're like closing up some of the wounds on the undead, they're adjusting some of their clothes and equipment. Most of them don't look like they're armed. Matter of fact, most of the arms that you've seen here have been piled up outside because they're basically completely trashed. They're either too rusted or too damaged. You see like a pile of banners that have all completely gone to cobwebs and rot. Every single individual person in the cells is basically just being bare minimum maintained. The undead don't even seem to see you. Once they've gotten into the cells, they're just kind of standing there, not doing anything.
Kind of look around. Is there anything like interesting within the room itself? Like anything like bookshelves or anything like that?
Not down here. It is remarkably empty and dusty, as if this was very, very purpose-built for the idea of, like, hey, this is going to store something, specifically store the undead. From the number of actual, positions, essentially, for the number of actual, individual tombs, it looks like this complex is probably holding a couple of hundred of these chosen undead. And there are more empty tombs.
Question, does it look more like... It's a catacombs, but does it also, like, kind of resemble, like...
A prison?
A brig? A
yes,
prison, yeah.
It looks like a prison, absolutely.
Is there any noticeable, like, holding room, or, like, for items of these people? Because...
Like I said, most of the things that you would have expected the undead to show up with, other than the clothes or armor on their back, was dumped outside of the door, and it was basically all trashed.
Well, so probably not much valuable, not much stuff of value, unless we were to look through the trash.
Probably not much of value, no. The carrion crawlers seem very numerous. Like, at first you were like, oh, there's a few dozen of them. Down here, in the catacombs, they almost cover some areas of the walls.
Damn, those are the like the little hand things.
Yeah, they're the little hand things.
Yeah. Yucky.
The tyrants has many hands, all of them blackened.
Is that it? You gonna check out the upstairs? Or?
Yep.
Okay. I need a perception check from whoever wants to try and look through that portal into the upper room.
All right.
Perception.
That works.
Oh.
What'd you get?
20.
18.
Oh, do you need it from everybody who's going up there?
No, well, we're not going up there because it is barred, but looking through the portal, yes. So, as you guys take a minute, you come back up from the catacombs, you look up towards where that light was coming from, and you can see exactly what you saw before. A faint, purplish black nimbus that seems to be given off ambiently in the upper area. You can see a couple of things. The first thing is that bright source of light that was giving light to the interior of the room is right above this glass circle or glass portal in the ceiling. So it makes it very hard and very distorted to see through. The other thing that you can 100% see is there's something moving up there. And it's not a skeleton. It is too physical and too large to be a skeleton.
Does... I mean...
Yet another creature.
Is it like a cage door, or is it like a...
No, I mean, literally, there are 5 doors on the ground floor. 4 of them have nothing barring them. The 5th one has those same black bars in it that are seemingly impenetrable or impassable.
Yeah.
The Bane guard at the gate did tell you to, wait for the master to come get you. So seemingly he's not ready yet.
Huh.
Man is taking his time. It's only been like 5 minutes.
For that. What do you mean? He has a live guest here. This must be an occurrence.
It is an occurrence, no question.
Yeah.
But you don't know. He might have been sleeping or taking a nap or taking a piss. You don't know.
Mallow.
If the undead's taking a piss, I'm gonna be shocked.
Undead.
I guess he did. The master probably isn't undead, is he?
Who knows?
Mm.
Anything else in the meantime?
Is there where else was to explore? Did we already go to the catacombs, or was that the?
Yeah, that was the catacombs, but you haven't
Okay.
really explored outside all that much.
Anyone else want to go with me?
I'll go with.
Cool.
Absolutely. So, as you guys get back outside, Good Boy continues to follow you around, sitting at your heels, kind of seeing off some of the undead that come to bother you.
Mhm.
As you get around to the rear of the church, you can see that the back wall has remained stone. There's been no covering of wood on that. And you can see dozens of different sets of handwriting scratching things into the wall. The vast majority of them say the same exact message over and over again. I want to leave. I can't leave. I want to leave. I can't leave. I want to leave. I can't leave. Over and over and over again. And this is a 50-foot by about 40-foot high wall. And it is near fucking covered in scratch marks.
Mm.
Some of it is insane babbling in dozens of different languages. Others are just that same exact repeated phrase. I want to leave. I can't leave. I want to leave. I can't leave.
Mm.
Such things are quite common for Bane. Once he has you, he does not want to let go.
Mm.
Do you see why I wanted to give everybody the chance to leave if they need?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I
Mhm.
understand.
This Bane character seems peachy.
Indeed, he is quite peachy.
But I don't know about you, but in my head, a church for the god of the undead. I always imagined the undead to be a bit more hostile.
This is not
Yes.
the undead. Bane is the god of tyrants. He just
Oh.
uses the undead. I believe you think of Merkel.
Oh, yeah, I'm afraid I got the two confused.
That's
Looking
fair.
around, I probably should have
I don't know.
outshot you.
Well,
I already agreed to 5 gold. So.
yep.
Mhm.
Hmm.
It's still glowing in the at the roof, right?
Yep. Matter of fact, as you guys are looking out, can I get a perception check, Gilrick?
On it with disadvantage. It's still 14.
You can see an empty pair of eyes briefly at the window before they just disappear. The moment that they do disappear, Good Boy starts to growl, and Ilric, you feel him kind of nudge you with the back of his nose. This thing smells fucking terrible. And it is big enough that it could basically snap Ilric in half with its teeth, so it's kind of chiding you back towards the door.
In a bit, dog. It sees me.
Their master to see us.
Grrr. Does not seem pleased by you resisting going back.
I leave decision to you. I am trying to practice restraint. I am not. I understand that I might be silent right now. I am trying to keep patience when every single thing I have been told is telling that I should burn this entire building and set these people and let these people rest. I will not make any rash decisions, as it will not just affect me. I know this. Thus, I leave all final decisions to you.
It's Ilric looks at the other undead in the courtyard. Do
They're just
no
milling.
change?
They don't seem to care all that much. You do see one of the Bane Guard, one of the seemingly more conscious skeletons, kind of stick his head out of the window, or sorry, out of the doorway to the church, see where you guys are, and start walking towards you calmly.
I have someone arriving.
We'll head in for now. I doubt they would let you do what you want to do, Mallow. And stay put, yeah?
I imagine they would not.
I'm gonna start to head in.
Alrighty. Yeah, the Bane Guard immediately upon getting close enough says, "The Master will see you now. Follow me." And as he walks into the interior, you can see that the black bars that had previously barred the door to the upper chamber literally disintegrate. They turn into utter nothingness. As you are escorted up the stairs and into a large circular chamber. In the center of said chamber are two figures. One of them is a rotted, beaten up looking, not well taken care of skeleton that is actively chewing on a large black mace neurotically. The other one is a strange figure in black armor with the icon of Bane on his chest, a gray face that seems drawn and hard like it's made out of parchment, black scraggly hair, and, carrying in one hand, a scourge made out of a spinal cord. The man stands with his skeletal companion in front of a purplish-black rent in space that sits right above that glass dome that you saw before. While this appears to be some sort of bedroom or sleeping chamber, the only things of comfort in here are some dusty and ancient books. And as this person turns towards you, you can see strange, circular, jagged red tattoos on his forehead and on the side of his face, but the rest of him is pale, almost corpse bluish in the light from the purple portal. Kind of turns his head sideways a little bit and waits for you to address him.
Quick question. Does he look human?
He looks humanoid, but his flesh is the wrong color, those tattoos are abnormal, and he is very drawn and thin. He looks wraithish. But he's not a ghost. He's very physical.
Hello? Is that your portal? He points to the Terran, I want to say reality, but that's as close as I can figure it.
Yeah. He looks back, almost like nonplussed or forgetting that it's there, and nods and says, "It is mine. I am Elion, keeper of the portal, servant and champion of Lord Bane. For what do you come to my realm?"
To visit?
Kind of narrows an eye and tilts his head. "I am sure that one such as yourself does more than visit. You are adventurers, yes?"
Yes.
Contract.
On contract, but sure.
"I am well enough acquainted with the outside world to know of your kind. Then I would say that, unfortunately, there's not much of a war for you to fight here. Our time has not yet come. I was told that you sought a way back to the surface?"
No.
Not particularly yet.
"Very well. You may have succor here, I suppose, for a time. I do not owe you any enmity, and my god does not currently count you as foes."
I have a. Why turn to a god of tyranny?
Give me an insight check.
Sure. Insight. Yikes. I'll do a +4 on that. Yikes.
Unfortunately, not good enough.
Oh.
Elian kind of nods his head to you in acknowledgement, but not in any level of respect, and he says, "Tyranny is a word used by those who have never held dominion. Control is something that all creatures seek. To earn it is what all great mortal races desire. Bane offers dominion over all. To all. My god serves me, and I serve him. I am old. I have served as his champion for many lives of my kind. I am Shadar Kai, originally. I was brought here after long time in service. My reward for services rendered."
You said you were Shadar Kai?
Shadar Kai. That is what I was. And he gestures to the tattoos around his face, as if that's supposed to indicate what the Shadar Kai are. Does anyone want to do a history check?
Sure.
Sure. It's not gonna be good, but I can try.
Go right ahead.
Fuck.
Can we all try it? I guess.
Yeah, go right ahead. I ain't against it.
Ooh. Oh.
Might that
Oh,
be
bad batting average here.
Mid.
Yeah, not good on history.
Here,
The best. Does somebody want to spend?
I'll spend one.
I'll do a D6 inspiration.
I'll do a D4.
Okay, D4.
13.
Oh,
16 is better than a 13.
Let's fucking go.
Yithra, you've studied interdimensional creatures before. You've also studied what is known of the planes of existence. You've heard of the Shadar Kai before. They are a race that is unique to the Shadowfell. They are creatures naturally attuned to the darkness of the Shadowfell. They are a race that is born in that darkness and uses it to their advantage. So, wherever he's from, if he's Shadar Kai, he's far from home. He's traveled multiple different planes to end up on the Prime Material in the Underdark.
I was born in the darkness, molded by it.
Pretty fucking much. That's why he kind of looks like an elf, because their original, genetic lineage is elven, but they've been in the Shadowfell for so long that it makes them look different. But even with that, he's not a normal Shadar Kai. Normally, they're much paler. They're much thinner, much more in line with, the dark elf image. He's blue, like corpse blue, like drowned dead body blue. And that skin, that dry, drooping skin, which, while not wrinkly, isn't moving like living skin is supposed to. There's something off about him.
Why are the corpses gathering here?
Bane has need of them. That is all I know. I am told to select those that he places his mark upon, and to keep them in captivity here, served and served for, until the portal is needed.
The portal to where?
Wherever my god wishes it to go, at any point at which he wishes it to go. You have to understand, this place is far older than I, and I far older than any of mortal race. It is a place of his dominion. It is his realm as truly as I am his servant. It will remain long after I have withered to dust, or have been relieved of my service. I exercise some control over the portal, but it is not much more than I can muster to bring myself to levels below this one, and I cannot leave.
Were you the one that scrawled on the back?
He seems to look over towards the skeleton, which begins going from, aggressively chewing on the head of its mace to hitting itself in the head with the mace. And he makes kind of a disgusted face and he says, I have added my own marks in time, but those are from many keepers before me. As I mentioned, this place is old. The facade that you see is the result of many caretakers' painstaking labors over generations upon untold generations. I believe, though my reckoning of time is not perfect in this place, that I have been a keeper for more than 270 years. Moog, and he gestures towards the skeleton, I met him while he was still keeper here. He assisted me in the rites and traditions needed to upkeep this temple. And at that point, he had been here for almost half of a millennia.
That sounds pretty brutal to stay down here. I guess it's just you now, or at least the only sentient one.
I have lived an extended life. I am granted dominion over the most glorious of purposes, to entertain the god's purpose on this prime plane. Few can say the same. None that I know. And you see a marked gesture of the eyes towards you, Mallow.
Mallow is just staring at. Mallow is staring back. It is very clear. He is holding himself. Or he is effectively trying to exercise as much self-control as he can. And it's clear he is angry.
Yeah, Yethra glares at him, evidently with less self-control, and just says, "Those that only the weak seek dominion over others."
He shrugs and kind of smiles, and you can just see the very bit of his teeth that rise up, the tiniest bit, and he says, "Had I the strength to rule alone, Bane would not have rewarded me so. The Black Hand does not serve weak or strong. It elevates those whose purpose is domination. Control is a worthy goal. No matter the people, no matter the place, nor the time, all needs guidance. And you all feel a faint whisper of wind, and everyone receives guidance.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
Okay.
Does guidance have to be on a willing creature?
No.
Oh,
Okay, well, in response, I'm just gonna say, yeah, well, that sounds like a lot of words to say that you're pathetic and insecure. But that's none of my business.
He doesn't rise to the bait. He just nods his head again and goes over towards the portal and taps on it a couple of times and says, "You are welcome to stay. I am sorry that there is no provision for you. I cannot send you far, but I would ask something of you. If you would go below."
and do what?
Well, below, deeper into the darkness. I believe that may be where you are headed if you've come this far.
That's right.
Then, if I am to expend the portal to transit you to that location, I will tell you two things. First, I can only control it in one direction. You'll need to find your way back up on your own. Additionally, it takes some time to regain the strength required. Should you need to use it again, you may have to wait a long time.
I do have a question for you.
Very well.
Your god permits control over everything, including people?
Primarily, it is dominion over the forces of life. People are merely an aspect of life. My god's dominion extends even as you see over the dead.
At this, Salem is a little... He seems obviously wary of this person. You can tell he kind of gets the feeling that he's somewhat used to this type. Maybe not in this exact manner, but he's wary.
Yennefer's visibly annoyed that she didn't get any reaction out of him.
Yeah, I would expect nothing.
Yeah.
Like, damn it, the rage bait didn't work.
Oh,
Mallow is trying to hold himself back from just using Divine Smite.
yeah. But we aren't going there now. We don't have the supplies.
Very well. I'm
Well-
sorry I couldn't help you.
Well, what will be waiting for us at the end of the portal anyway?
I believe that it will transit you to a relatively undangerous area in the darkness. As I mentioned, I cannot go through myself, but the undead that I send through generally find their way back. Eventually.
I'd argue a way forward without a way back is a death sentence.
Surely you are aware there are other ways up from this level. I have explored fairly extensively, and I can tell you that there is a buried tower through which you can return.
Buried tower.
Indeed.
That was not in character. Sorry.
Fuck.
Wait, actually, I will.
A buried tower?
There's a tower.
Indeed. It is a location from which several unsightly creatures tend to manifest. My only concern is with Bane's edict, that I maintain and collect all creatures from beyond the grave that remain in this level and beyond. They do not concern me, only so much that they do not hinder Bane's servants on their pilgrimage hither.
Oh, I feel like I should mention this. You, the ball blood skeleton that was strung up this at the beginning of this place. Have you been having issues with like other cultists?
The Blood God's pathetic attempt to interfere with the Master's plan was feeble and remains unsuccessful and unrepeated.
Many such cases for ballites.
Many such cases. Well said.
I
It
wonder.
pains me to agree.
It
But I
will
must.
pain you later. It will harm you later. But it will do more for you now than you could understand. He almost looks pitying. Like he knows something that Mallow doesn't.
Well,
Why
Hmm.
why are you
You-
offering to send us through this portal? What do you seek to gain from it? Or what does Bane seek to gain from it?
That was simple. I wish to have some amount of living companionship. I am alone here. There has not been another creature that could speak in these halls for almost half a century.
Mallow,
You don't want anything from us.
Remain. When you pass through, it would be preferred that you return by this way. But that is merely an offer. I know that if you go down, you will by need return through the tower. And should you survive that ordeal, you will clear a way for Bane's supplicants to find me from deep below. In that way, my purpose is achieved without ever having to ask it.
See,
and the Black Hand that does not concern itself with those who do not serve working for it.
The Black Hand concerns itself with all, but I am alone. I am a servant whose master is all around, and yet not here.
I see.
I look towards the party. I think we should go through the portal.
I do not think we should.
No.
I agree with Mallow.
Actually, Salem will look to Jettison and be like, "Hey, how much do we have left for resources?"
Enough to get back home.
From here or from there?
From
I don't-
from almost anywhere. I packed well.
I don't think that I don't think with especially you have to keep in mind we don't know where we'd end up if we go there.
Yeah.
We
Also,
have
hey
no
DM,
map.
just for clarification, this is a portal to the lower dark, right?
This will take you to the lower dark, yes.
All right. Well, we have not prepared for the lower dark just yet.
I agree. And I'd rather not keep Shada waiting.
Very well. You may tarry here as long as you please. I would host you as best I could, but there is little provision as I do not need sustenance.
Damn it.
You. I see.
Yes, I alone. If it is indeed that displeasurable to you, when you return, would you be willing to slay me?
Yes.
Very much so.
You
I
want to die?
I see if I wouldn't do.
I would wish that very much.
Would
Would
you?
the
And
ultimate
you're,
form of control be to do it yourself?
It is far beyond my capability even to just let you.
I see.
So the one thing you don't have control over is your own death.
Only so much that I would wish that you could, but even if you did, not only would one of you be ensnared, but the rest of the creatures here would treat it as provocation. Should one of you succeed in retaining my mantle, you would be able to control this place. But then you would be bound here by chains of iron forever.
As is the way of me of the Black Hand.
As is the way.
I can, in a way, may I be frank, Elian?
I have lived many more years of men than you have been able to think in minutes of waking time. Speak your mind.
I imagine you know what I am.
I do. You are not the first to come here. You are not the first to try.
Fair.
I could tell you that Moog was one like you. A cleric of Lathander, god of light. Not a chosen like me, not a great leader, but one who came to unseat what he saw as great evil in this darkness, and ended his life mad in service to it.
And now you wish to be free of it.
I have lived a full life in service to a mighty god, one to whom I owe everything. A glimpse of the shadow fell, and you would understand what drives mortal man to seek a modicum of control. This half-life was worth every instant of the ecstasy of my first sunrise. Every day here is merely a recompense payment for what I was granted. I am at peace, but I cannot rest without another taking my place.
How much control you really have, huh?
I have it all. Everything that moves and lives and breathes and works in this place is mine to the final particle. No intermediary, no god to call upon. I and the Black Hand are one in this place.
Seems... Well... As much as this is, I'd always say there could be more. It seems a bit, small in comparison to many others. They're kings and rulers who own much more vast lands.
In my time, I was a king, and a ruler, and a champion, and a god, and a pauper, and a murderer, and a thief. In my time, I have been many men. Now I am Elian, keeper of the gate, keeper of Bane's trust. I am closer to my god than any man who has ever put on cloth and armor. I am closer to divinity now than when I was at the height of my strength and power. I have fallen far, but the landing has been all that I could wish for. Now I have served. I grow thin, cursed. I take my time with these things, and time is all that I have. I merely offer it as an option. I do not ask it. I do not even demand it. And there's the tiniest little hint of a smile in his voice as he curves his eyes back towards Yithra, almost ironically.
Yether just chuckles at him.
He is being, like, intentionally really helpful. Just to be clear. Like, I know Mallow was expecting, like, oh, a big bad evil guy, but he's literally just like, hey, I'll help you.
Can I insight it to see how genuine his help is?
Oh, you totally can. You want to insight him? Go right ahead.
I would love to insight this motherfucker.
No, I absolutely understand he's being as helpful as possible, and it's annoying me very much.
15?
15?
This dude is not, this guy isn't human. This guy's not even close to human. Like, in this place, he's not joking when he says that he's as close to divinity as he's ever been. He is a cursed, C-U-R-S-T. You can tell that now as you've gotten closer and you've been able to see him. Whatever original mortal race he was, the Shadar Kai, he's been elevated into some form of chosen undead.
Right. But is he being genuine?
He is not lying to you.
Okay.
And
again, that's the reason why the zombies are peaceful. The dog is friendly. It's a death dog. Naturally aggressive.
Yeah.
Still seems like
Elian, if I may, have you heard of what is further down?
I have only seen what I see through the glimpses in the portal, and those infrequently. I would offer, as you seem weary, you can take your leisure here. I believe the line has gotten rather long in my absence.
May I ask, but this question does relate to another.
Very well. Ask.
It is. I have heard that there is a demon rising in the darkness down there. Have you heard anything of it?
Bane's voice is loud enough in this place that the inklings of other gods rarely trouble me. I have heard whispers of such things, yes. I cannot tell you much more than that. My knowledge fails me below, as I do not have experience with the Underdark as a mortal man.
I see.
This tower you're talking about, I know of it.
You do? Then you know of its purpose, or perhaps its location alone?
Its location, yes. I don't entirely know its purpose.
I can tell you that it houses a great many foul things, and that those foul things are not of my or your kind. But I know little more than you. My attempts to interfere with that place have been met with dangerous force, and I cannot leave for long, if at all. My best opportunities have been sending my servants through the portal, and such far they have failed. I dare not release anything too powerful, lest it interfere with Bane's plans for me and this place.
Can you tell me anything more about the power that lurks there?
I can say that on the upper levels, there is some tribe of dangerous folk, perhaps familiar to you. They are feral, beast-like creatures. I do not know much more than that. I have only heard them.
The floors.
What?
Are you talking about the?
So basically, the buried tower goes between levels, so it is deep, meaning that there are different floors of it. He's saying on the upper level, the part that connects to this floor, there's some sort of bestial or tribal force. By the way, I do apologize. This is a great RP. We will continue next time, but we're moving on to about 3 hours now. So, 3.5 actually. We've gone well over in terms of time. Apologies, folks. Apologies. Any last-minute questions for Elian before we finish up?
Nothing here.
This is very good. You guys have done a great job.
I do have one.
Yeah, let's go, Mal.
Oh.
By the way, take a D12 inspiration.
Thank you. Elian, I will not... I will admit that it is... Okay. One other question leaves me puzzled. You would allow a servant of the warden. I am surprised, frankly, that I was not attacked by the moment I was seen.
You are seen. That is the thick of it, isn't it? You are seen here. You were seen.
And yet, nothing happened. I am surprised by that.
Nothing happened?
I have not been attacked. I am a servant of Helm. I show restraint right now, not out of care for myself, but care for them. He would gesture to the rest of the party. As you speak, you watch for the first time Elian start to look up from like the ground and from the bookshelves around him, and he actually looks at Mallow. Not in a sidelong glance, not in a tilted head, not in a circumcilious roundabout way as if he's kind of half addressing you, half listening to someone else. Stares directly with empty, gray-black, cataracted eyes directly into Mallow's, and you can see a ghoulish, sharp-toothed, undead grin split his mouth. You have been seen. You will have to wait. There's only so many in the queue ahead of you.
You'll just have to wait. Back, I want you all to say goodbye to the players. Say goodbye to the audience.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. Thank you all very much for watching, and I wish you all a lovely good night.